Hello, YouTube. What's up? What's up, guys? Hey, Clinton S. How are you, my friend? Man, it was so cool to see you back in there spinning some records. That stuff was beautiful. I love that heavy gold flake, man. That was just amazing. Fire Cajun, how's it going? Good to see you. Yeah, I think I don't know what the heck is going on with the, I'm going to remove that. I don't think these links are accurate. Maybe the one was. I don't know. Thought I had. Oh, it's the Google Docs thing I'm looking for. I didn't put it up there the right way. Anyway, I'm on the. Yeah, yeah, man, amazing. I love it. I love the other. I love watching you make them too. But like just the scenery is kind of jaw dropping. I sit there and zone out on it and just and the music was epic. It was like my favorite show on like going back since old times, and still watch it. They have it on Me TV is Perry Mason and the Perry Mason reruns, and that music kind of threw me back to that a little bit. It's that era gone by. What's going on, Redneck Stacker and Redneck Metals? How are you, Mama Lou? Hello, welcome. Jeff Dunn, how are you? Good to see you. Hello. Good to see everybody. I posted the Coin Collecting with Tyler. Hi, welcome. I posted I was trying to post a link, the share link, and I posted it wrong. I posted it off of like the YouTube link. You're gonna pour epoxy on them. Okay, all right. Well, your mistakes are better than what I could produce, my friend. So I don't see any mistake about it, man. That's art. If you guys haven't checked out the stuff that Clinton S produces, you got to get over and look at his channel and see some of these things, and check out his Etsy shop. It's amazing stuff. Yeah, no, absolutely, Red. Drop the link, man. It's Redneck. I'll find let me pull up that Canadian flag you pulled for me, and I'll show everybody what this is all about. Here you go. We'll give you a shout out like that. How about that? If that doesn't get, that's some eye candy. Better than my channel sticker, right? Let me get the share link here. I'll post it in the chat for my list today. Copy link. Looks like it's copied. Henry, welcome. Hello. Yeah, so Red, this was a bar that was poured by Redneck Stacker for me. And if you guys don't know Redneck Stacker, he is a friend of ours from the Great White North, Ontario, Canada, and he pours silver. It's a 1.2 ounce bar with his logo on the back. Very cool piece of poured silver art. Love it. And it's one of a few redneck pieces that I have in my collection. But he's gotten together a bunch of. Oh, hey, Fire Cajun, you're absolutely welcome to bid on anything. And all I ask is that at the end of the stream, anybody that wins anything just shoots me an email so that I can send them an invoice, and just don't pay anything until you get the invoice. That way it's got everything broken down, description. I do goods and services, so everybody's protected, and get it insured on the mail and all that kind of good stuff. And that way I can do the printing of the label attached to the invoice. Makes it real easy on my side to package everything and get it out. But yeah, you're welcome to. Unless I've had a bad experience with somebody, which I really haven't. There's a couple blocks of people out there, but I'm okay with people joining and bidding. That's fine. The only way you learn somebody doesn't come through is if you don't get payment from them, right? And then you learn your lesson. That's it. So I don't really have. I'm not a big stickler on that, and I always have the video to go back to on backups and see who else was bidding on stuff if something doesn't work out between somebody that did a bid. Yeah, fire caging. I know fire caging. Yeah, it's not a problem. Whether we've all transacted together or had something or bought something or whatever or not, we all know each other from YouTube, right? So, but yeah, so Red poured me this, and actually, he's got a couple guys together in the community like Mike Wolf and Bradley Height and other guys that pour silver, and they've created this Redneck Metals channel with a collaborative effort of all the guys working together. And they're doing I think it's starting out like monthly, and this is the first inaugural auction of their poured items, just to help them move pieces out that they've been working on and get some of their poured silver out into the community and get their names out there. It's what they do. It's a hobby. Some of them do it for a living, full time or whatever. So they're going to be on the 31st at 6:15, I think, or 6 p.m. So I usually run 5:15 on Sundays, right? Which means next week what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a short auction next week, and then I'm going to send my normal emails out and all of my stuff and have everybody join up. And then what we'll do at the end of the auction is everybody go over and raid and get to their auction. So you'll go straight from being in kind of a coin auction to a poured silver auction next week. So that is the plan. And so next week's probably going to be limited to a little bit of chat and maybe 5 or 7 items, 10 items max, something like that. And I'll probably just start going through a list until we run out of time. We'll just set a time limit on the auction of 45 minutes. So, at 6 o'clock, and I may start 15 minutes earlier, go for an hour, kick over to their channel, and then we'll check out some poured stuff. Hey, is that prototype turlet over there on the auction block next week, Red? Because it's pretty darn cool. Redneck poured a toilet. It was his first. I think it was his first wax creation. But you what is that called? It's something wax, right? And then you make the wax mold basically. And then you cast it in sand. But anyway, super cool. These guys are all artists. It's beautiful stuff. So if you guys haven't checked out Redneck Metals, check them out. All the info will be on there. The link's in the description. And next week we're going to be, working together to push everybody over there, and just, we're friends in the community, right? So like when you got friends and you support each other, that's what you do. So this is their launch, all prototypes. I mean, that's one of a kind art, right? Poured silver art. So very, very cool. Okay, cool. Well, I'll be in on the toilet, man. I don't know what my budget's going to be. I'll have to wait and see next week, but you can count on at least, you can count on at least an opening bid from me. I'll be in there on that thing. I saw it. I was like, that is too cool, man. I need that. Silver crapper. Thing's rad. So guys, yeah, put the, those of you that are just joining and listening to this, you're like, what are they talking about? Silver toilet? What? I put a spreadsheet up in the chat. So you guys, if you look at the live chat, you go up towards the top, you're going to see that I've got a couple of mods in here to help with the flow. I'm trying different things each week, guys. So one of the things that's worked, a COVID bar. Oh wow, cool. 5 ounce, dude. That's some weight. Very cool. Can't wait to see all of it. Hey, Bill457, how are you? Good to see you. I'm always lurking and vicariously watching your outdoor workouts, man. Love it. Good to see you, my friend. Excuse me. But yeah, I've been changing it up a little bit. So what's been going on with me is, I started with these grab bags where I was like, I'll find out by watching your channel, or if you don't have video, that's okay, based on maybe a bidding history, or stuff like that. Try to find out what you like, and fill an order of kind of a blind grab bag with items that I think people will enjoy, and make sure that either the retail value of the coins, the melt value of the silver, the face value of the items is at least exceeded by the package I send. And I started at 40, and I had some problems because, everybody was happy, I think. But what ended up happening with me was I sent out, I had items I wanted to include, but it was like a single item for $30. And then, fill in a gap with a couple things. Somebody drops a $40 bill. It's like you want to make sure they get, exactly what they want. If one of the items is taking up the majority of the money, it's somewhat limiting. So, like you throw a $25 proof set in there. Well, what if they already had one or didn't want that proof set? Then they're kind of bummed out. I didn't want that to happen. So I bumped it last week to 50. It made it a lot easier. I was able to include some really cool 90%, proof coins that, BU, CMEMS, things like that. And I bumped it again this week to 60 just to give myself the flexibility. I know I may be limiting the audience down a little bit that, has a budget for this stuff, but, if you only go for one thing, if you're looking for one thing out of the auction today, the grab bags are really good because, I'll find stuff that you like. I'll also take email requests. So like I had somebody that maybe in here today, but that had asked, if I could give them a real coin and an old Spanish pillar. And so I included that in the package as one of the items because it was what they were after. So if you guys have specific desires, I have a lot of silver, a lot of world coins, a lot of US. So anyhow, you guys can send me an email and make a request, and that's what that will be. And I think, let me open the spreadsheet up myself here. I think that's item 10. Yeah, it's 10 is the blind grab bag. So it's $60 this week. I'll make sure again that you get your money's worth. And then on the last item of the day, I've been doing this. It takes some time because I've been doing the pile-on lot, and everybody loves it. It's crazy. It's fun. But what happens to me is finding stuff to go into that, and then figuring out, hey, I've got 200 or 250 invested here, and then if the stuff sells for 150, it's like, wow, man, I'm taking a bath on $100. So what I decided is I'll keep it exciting by adding a cool item. That towards the end, I've got an 1883 gold princess. It is a details coin. It's got some bends and scratches and things like that. It's VF estimated VF grade, but it's details coin. I don't know if you'd call it jewelry. It's more like run over by a truck. but the gold value in itself is up there. So I'll put that up. I know some people were looking for $1 princesses, and it's I think it's a type 3. I'll have to look in the book, but I know some folks were looking. So, and then my 71s, my proof Ikes that I always post up when I have them. This week, all of them are peg leg variety. So I will show you guys what that is. But they are the peg leg Ikes, the 71s, the 72s. I think most of them are. Or a lot of them are just die deterioration. Then I have one extra 72 that's a blend. So anyway, guys, we got 8 or 9 people that have been popping in and out. And hey, Lincoln, how are you? And just kind of getting started. I guess we're talking about Redneck Metals and the auction that they're doing next week that we'll send folks over to. I'm going to move that poured silver back to my poured silver collection, and then kind of move things over to get the bidding started on the first item here. And I'm going to adjust my camera. Put my Val Hunter sticker back up here for you guys. So the first couple of lots, I'm waiting for some folks to filter in that sent me an email and said they'd be here. Lincoln, I agree. I think that's what I was reading. I'm not not really an Ike expert, and I do have a collection of some, but not super in depth. And so I'm learning a lot of this stuff. I get them, I look at them, I realize it's a peg leg on like the 71, and then I'm like, okay, is that an FS401? I don't know if I got the indication right. Is it die deterioration? Is it the straight or the there's the straight leg, and then there's another one, and then there's also the Eskimo, but that's on a different year. I think the 76, the Eskimo boot. Anyway, all kinds of information you can find out there on on Ike's. So as you know, so guys, what we have here for the first lot, I've got a. I usually start out if you only have a few. Yeah, I know. I can tell by the profile picture, Lincoln. But if you only have been here once, or you're just coming for the first time, usually what I do is I start out with some cents, Lincoln cent, copper, maybe older, maybe large cents, different things like that, and then I roll into some more modern with silver, and then kind of the prices go up as we go on a lot of stuff and get into the silver and things like that. Yeah, Bill, you might have one too. Hey, Jay, welcome. How are you? Good to see you. So just that's the flow of the auction. I've chatted your ear off here for 15 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and get you guys into it. Those that have been waiting for some action, those waiting to just chat with me, appreciate it. I enjoy just talking it up, and that's kind of why I started these things during the whole pandemic thing. It was like, man, I hadn't really ever done any streams, and I didn't know what to say. I was like, I'm going to jump on there and do what? Coin roll hunt on the thing. There's enough people out there doing that, I think, right? So I said, maybe I'll take some of my collection or stuff that I get in that's like extra inventory because I buy in bulk from estate sales or whatever. I'll throw it up and see if an auction works. And I had done that a couple times on Cajun's channel at request. And what ended up happening was it was fun. And I enjoyed it, and everybody seemed to love it. They're like sending me emails saying, hey, do another one next week. And so now it's become a thing. I think it's like, oh my gosh, this may be like the 8th or 9th one we've done. And I'm just tweaking it, doing from, I did like 50 items the first time, and I realized that was like a marathon. It was like a 6-hour stream. We had to go down to 25, and even that now we're reducing down. So without further ado, guys, be sure to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed already, you're just stopping by, do that. If you win anything today, send me an email. Shipping is $4 up to a pound. It's $8 over a pound. I have no problem shipping internationally, so anybody that wants international shipping can have it. On the description, on the Excel list of items for sale today or on auction today, it mentions that with international shipping is 15 or 25. So there is added cost because you have customs and things like that, declaration. And so if I can get it, it would be cheaper than that if I can get it in a letter envelope. So if I can just put it in a letter envelope, like you buy a note or a bill, or you get one single coin that's thin and I can tape it, put it inside like a thank you card or something, I'll send it out. Crispy, what's up, bro? Good to see you, mate. I was watching one of your videos earlier today. I was like blown away by that Rolex you found, man. Absolutely epic. I mean, just so cool. And then to be able to go back and find out all the history on the horse and stuff like that and share it with us. I mean, that's what it's all about, right? You get the history with the detecting. It's the same reason a lot of us like coins. If you guys don't know Crispy Kiwi's adventures, he's a friend down under kind of is New Zealand, right? I don't think it's down under like Australia, but very similar accent, and a lot of fun to watch his channel. He does a lot of hunting and outdoorsing and overlanding and a ton of metal detecting and river hunting and stuff like that. So be sure to hit each other up in the chat on each other's channels and check each other out, support the community. But guys, this first lot is a page of cents. There's a 62 PND, a 63 PND, 64 PND, 65, 6, and 7, 68 PDNS, 9 PDNS, 70 PDNS, 71 P, 72 PDNS, 73 PDNS, and a 76 PND. So if you guys have like a Dansko album, or you're looking for just, copper stock for, your own collection or whatever, compare qualities and stuff to what you may already have. These are all BU coins. And I'll send whoever wins this will get the page and all the flips. I'm basically just going to, fold it up like so. I'll just fold it up and mail, put it in a bubble wrap, and it'll go out to you just like that, guys. So, I've got this first one. So let's see, we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, And let's see, another 30. So we got 45 cents, I think, here, guys. 45 BU Lincoln cents, ranging from 62 to 76. That's what's on the block. We're starting the bid. Hey, Dean, what's going on, my friend? Good to see you. Hey, it's so funny. You were talking about not doing an auction because you might mess up on the bidding or something like that. I was saying, hey, we got to get together and do an auction together. Like, hey, post some of your stuff up. So we'll have to chat about that later. Dean is another guy that does poured metal. I don't know if you've plugged in with Red and those guys, but for sure, everybody's looking to auction off their poured items. The guys that do it as a hobby or for income and stuff like that. So Dean is an unbelievable artist in the community as well over at Tomoko's Enterprise. So if you guys hit him up, check out the work he does. He's got things posted. But we're going to start with some Lincoln cents here. We'll open the bidding on this at $4, and I will give you guys the description the best I can in the chat, like so. When you see the dollar amount, unless it says bin next to it, they are shiny. They're all BU. It'll say starting bid or opening bid, and then the dollar amount, unless it says bin, which would be a buy it now, right? So you guys, and then what I'll do is I'll just kind of post it up like that. So we can open the bidding on this at $4, and it's the page, the book page, plus all of the BU Lincoln cents for these years. So we'll open it up at $4 and get started with the auction. Get underway. It's Memorial Day weekend, so this one may go a little quicker, and we may have a few less people on. I would think maybe we'd have more on because everybody's sitting at home or cocktailing or whatever. Oh, absolutely. You got it, Dean. Absolutely. I mean, truth be told, I mean, they're, amazing art, right? And so anybody looking at it knows that, right? And same thing with Redneck's channel. You go over there and check out what these guys are doing and pouring and creating. And the same thing with Clinton. I mean, it's amazing stuff. Whether it's epoxy and paint and things of that nature, or whether it's poured silver, it's all artwork, right? It's all liquid and appealing. So we got Bill 457 says, hey, I will throw an opening bid out there at $4. I know value when I see it. I gotta find it later. There we go. So we got $4, Bill 457 in the lead. Yeah, so, we may have some more folks or less folks today based on that. There may be folks out on their boats or out fishing or spending time with family or barbecuing, whatever the case may be. So we'll see as time goes on and the day goes on here what we get into. But again, if you're just joining us, it is a mixture of mints and what's funny is I have things just that have been up on the auction block. I think I had 72Ds a couple weeks back. And what's funny is there's been a video. Some of you guys that are into Coin Click, Blue Ridge Silverhound. I mean, he's a really well followed channel in the Coin Click community, like 150,000 subs, right? He's always putting out stuff on rarities or varieties or error coins and things like that. And he was talking about the high grades, where there's good money right now is the high grades on certain coins. And what's funny is he mentioned the 1966 Lincoln cent in that video. That video just came out. I don't know if it was, I put stuff up on my tabs, and sometimes it takes me a week to watch them. So I don't know if he posted it today or earlier this week, but anyway, it's just random that I've had things on the auction block the last, few weeks that are almost tied exactly to what he's covering on his channel. So funny. No rain, almost drought, and no barbecue. Oh, wow. Well, that's a bummer. You can always barbecue inside, I guess, right? Get your George Foreman out. So, yeah, but his video was on the 66 Lincoln cent, right? And so that is what was up there. And I was like, man, that's pretty amazing that there's a BU version of the coin that he was talking about in today's auction. So hey, Jason, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Good to see everybody. It really is. It's I look forward to Sundays just to connect with friends. See you guys. I watch your videos all week. I posted one up of some auction buys that I made, some large cents that I bought, and got some foreign silver and stuff like that. I've got some of that actually on the blog today, so pretty cool stuff. So we'll go once. Yep, perfect. Yeah, count them down. We've got what do we have here? We have Bill 457 in the lead at $4, looking for 5. Anybody for a $5 bid? 62 through 76. A lot of, a handful of them here are PDS, like the 65, 6, and 7. The 68 through the 72 are PDS minus the 71. And then your 73 and 76. So you got a lot of nice BU cents in flips and the page. We hear 5 going twice. So no barbecues in Florida. I mean, what's the world coming to? At least your beach is open. Hi, Paula. Great to see you. Okay, I'll try not to, but if you got to go to Home Depot, we'll see. That could be a long trip, depending, right? Happy Memorial Day and happy Sunday to you. Thanks for coming in. Good to see you, as always. So, all in, we'll do a final call. All in, all done. We've got $4 on this sheet of BU memorial cents. I may have said wheat earlier. They're all memorial cents. We've got the backside of them there. Bill 457 in the lead at 4. Paula says yes, 5. I'll do 5. Looking for 6. Bill says hello, Paula. Whoops, you just hit my bid. So Paula's in the lead at 5. So we've got the 62 P&D, 63 P&D, 64 P&D, 65, 6, and 7, 68, 69, 70, the 1, 72 PD, and 71 is the P, 72 PDS, 73, if I can get it out of the reflection, and then the 76 P, and that's a PDS, and the 76, so 45 Lincoln cents, memorial cents. It comes in the page. I'll fold it up and send it, and that's going once to Paula at 5. Do we hear 6? Thanks. Yep, appreciate it. Anybody else on the Lincoln cents? We got Paula going twice at 5. Bill says, well, he goes, I'm looking at the list, and I recognize the listing. It doubled up there, so I'll have my chance. And are we, Bill 457, I've got a dealer account with Guardhouse and Whitman and the different ones that produce flips. So I just order them wholesale. So if you need some, you need them, you just let me know. I'm happy to sell you 100 at my cost. Not a big deal. I got to look at the invoice and even see what they are, but I can get them in bulk for you if you need them, as well as other stuff. The only thing that seems to be out right now is Dansco albums because they just opened up. Okay, no problem, Clinton. Thank you very much. I'll see you shortly, and we'll say sold to Paula. Thank you, Paula. All right, so I'm going to package that up. I'm going to fold it over like this and then in half. And I might fold it one more time. I don't want to damage the plastic there. It's pretty pliable, but I'm going to probably fold it one more time. Yeah, so I'll tape it like that, and that's going to go to you. So you have the page in there, Paula, as well. And I'm going to stick a note on here that this one's yours because I've got a very similar lot coming up next. In fact, it's identical. So Paula, your name's going on this one. And next up, guys, very similarly, we've got the 62s, 3s, 4s, 5s in the same order. I think there's one of these had the S, but I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to check between the two and see if they're identical or not. But I'm just going to go ahead and post up. Thank you for your bids, Paul. Congratulations. Yeah, the 2x2 flips, Bill, if you need that, just send me an email. If you need the 2x2s, if that's what you're looking for your sense to, take up less spaces in your pages, they're very convenient because you can put the PDS in there like that. It'd be nice if they could figure out a way to do them in 4s where they still fit because, you can put the proof in there, right? It'd be kind of cool. Okay, Hugo, is that a bid, Bill? Let me know if that's a bill. Okay, Paula, you are taking over. Yeah, I mean, I mentioned that last week. It's like, it hits my heart every time I bring it up. I've just, it's that's a rough loss. But thank you for carrying the mantle, carrying the torch. We'll be there in supporting in spades for the big show June 7th without question. Not a bit. Okay, not a bit. Okay, thanks. Appreciate the update. All right, so starting bid on the Lincoln cents, $4. So they're memorial cents. BU, there's 45 or 46 of them here. 62, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, 71, 2, 3, and 6. I think these pages are a couple bucks. the folder pages and the flip. So I think $4, good price starting bid on BU cents. And I have not taken a look at mint marks or anything like that on these guys. So these are partial tubes that ended up, I was like, instead of a bunch of partial tubes, selling a bunch of partial tubes, that's a weird, let's organize them and get them going. So yeah, Fire Cajun, he will be indeed. He already is, and he will continue to be. I've gone back and kind of revisited videos. Just it's something I look forward to every week is anything being posted by him because it always puts a smile on my face. And it's the hobby that we love, and he's just such an expert on everything. And just added levity and humor to it that is irreplaceable. So yeah. So guys, we got a $4 opening bid on the sheet. It comes with the folder, by the way, guys. So the page to go in your 3-ring binder. Posted up was a new idea, a way to package these things together. Again, instead of selling half rolls and things like that. So I haven't looked at these, like I said, but. So there could be, DDRs or DDOs or RPMs or any number of things in there. Unless it was a really standout thing that I would have caught when that's what we're looking at. So Paula says 4. Oh, I got you. That's what you were saying, Bill. I understand. You sent stuff in for the big show. All right, Paul, I'm going to count this one down for you since we don't have any other bids. Thank you for the bid at 4, and you had the other one at 5. Randy comes to the table and says, I just showed up, but here's a bid for you. Welcome to the auction, Randy. Randy in the lead was 6. Thank you for the bid. These are BU Lincoln cents, as in the description. Paula says she's out. Thank you, Paula. I'm not the best auction caller, guys. I'm probably more of a conversationalist. And if I was to say, we got 6, we're looking for 7, that kind of thing, it probably help things move along a little better, but I'm not great at it. So just watch the chat. Randy's in the lead at 6. We're looking for 7. Again, it is... Hey, Kellen, great to see you. Starting from scratch. Hey, Paula, I will be a part of that too. And since you have a package coming from me, I will add to that as well and duplicate what Bill is saying about sending some stuff in. So you will get a package from me either way because you got some auction wins here, but I will make sure that it is inclusive of some stuff for the big show. No, I understand, Paula. That's no problem at all. Go do you got to pick up potted plants or whatever the case might be. Hopefully it's not a mess at the house that you're getting stuff to fix. It's, for enjoyment purposes. I like Home Depot. And when I go there, there's two trips. There's the kind where something's broken. And then there's the kind where, where you're enjoying yourself. So, and then that's final call. We got Randy in the lead at 6. Do we hear 7? Are we all in, all done? Roof leak. Oh, sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. Well, at least Home Depot's open, with everything going on these days. I guess look at the sunny side, right? Look at the bright side of that. And probably better to be getting it addressed now with all the weather and stuff that you're experiencing. So congratulations, Randy. I'm going to go ahead and write your name on that so that I keep it separate from the other. I had two like that were similar, and that way I know them apart. Thank you again. All right, guys, I'm going to post this up. It's a bin. And these are going to be random date, okay? They're random date star notes in about the same condition. The last couple weeks, I had some that they actually ended up selling for, what was it? We did this auction, and two people were bidding on them, and they got up to $15 each, but they were crispier, whiter paper and crispier condition. These have some minor edge tears, like just in the white on the border. You'll see, just the normal circulation wear and tear. And then, some center folds that are pretty noticeable. And those sold for $15. And what I did is there was two guys bidding on it, and they were confused on, I think I confused matters because I said, let's do, whoever the winning bid is gets to pick which one they want. And then we ended up swapping it out. So this week I just have 3 of them that are in more circulated, but they are 57 star notes. It's a 57A and 2 57s. So let me put them that way. And so in the order of the bin, I'm going to put the bin at $8. And in the order of the bin, whoever buys these can pick which cereal they are based on if your buy it now hits the screen first, right? So whoever will have first choice on serial numbers. So if you see one that you want the one that starts with 300, or this one here that's got the 3215. If you've got a specific one that you want, you'll get your choice, and then we'll go from there. So just all you got to do is put 8 or BIN, buy it now, in the chat, and that will suffice as a bid. Hey, S. Mac. Welcome, welcome. I mean, they're still in good condition, guys, so don't let me talk you out of it with the, the description. I just want to make sure that everybody is clear that they are not, like almost uncirculated. I mean, they're not ratty. Scrapping, hoarding, tinkering, fun. Good to see you, my friend. Man, I could not win a game piece to save my life, bro. I mean, like, I did everything I could to pull out the stops and buy 5 slots and all your spins and everything like that. And I was really going for the silver ones, right? Because I wanted the memento that went with it. But I guess I got one more chance on the copper. I may have to jump in there. But, man, congrats to those winners. They don't realize how hard I was trying and expecting and wanting to get in there. I was bummed out, man. Bummed out. I watched the replay. I couldn't be there for the full stream, and then I was like, I came back in. I'm like, dang it. saw my name every time, even when you were like on the backup, it would like click, 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 and I would be on either side of the winner. And then my name was on the top, the bottom. I was getting all excited, the anticipation, you know, like white knuckling it, and then boom, it fell right in the middle. I was like, oh, so funny. That's fun though. Appreciate the excitement that you gave me. So we've got 57, 58. I'm sorry, 58, 57, and 57A star notes. They do have some folds, visible folds. They're in archival quality holders. These holders are like $2 each. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe $1.25 or something like that. Anyway, they're the good ones, the thick archival quality. And these are star notes, guys. So these are the blue seal, silver certificate star notes. You do have one left, I know. I'm going to be looking forward to it this Thursday, right? Any interest in the star notes, guys? If not, I'll just move on. That's fine. If not. I know I got certain guys that are silver certificate and star note buyers that are looking for that stuff and come in here. And then there's others that are not as interested in the currency as they are the coins. So I like both personally, but I understand. Thursday, I'll be there, bro. Everybody should go out. Well, I don't want to send everybody over on this one because I'm going to try to get in there and win it. But everybody should go check out Scrapping Hoarding Tickering Fun for sure. Support his channel. All right, guys, so I'm going to count this down. It's going once. We got the star notes up for grabs on a bin. $8 each. Buy it now. You get your choice of cereal. Going twice. Hi, Ida. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. How are you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. We've got some star notes on the block. 57, circulated condition, but they're in archival holders, plastic holders. And it's an $8 buy it now for anybody just joining. And it's last call. We're going to take them off the block here. Anybody on the star notes? Okay, anybody change their mind later, hit me up. I'm more than glad to throw them back on the block or send me an email. Draco, good to see you. How are you? Good, glad to hear it, Ida. That quilt is beautiful, by the way. Next on the block, guys, is a pair of commemorative half dollars made from 90% silver. They have George Washington's signature and profile picture on the front. And in the blue case, we have one from the Denver Mint, which is brilliant uncirculated, and it's upside down inside here, so I'll pull it out. It's got a COA that folds around it to display the coin, but it basically tells you that it's 90% silver, demint, tells you all about it. And this is to commemorate the 250th anniversary of Washington's birth. And then in the other one is a proof. There's the COA. And then there's the proof version of the coin. Let's see if I can do that and get some different light on it here for you guys. So there we go. So it's for both, and we got a starting bid at. You comment on that video? Did I comment on it? I don't know if I commented or just watched and appreciated. It was the stream was the one I saw, and then I looked over at Big T's channel, and he was showing it off too. I think from pictures, Anyway, I just was, in awe of how beautiful the work you do is, but I don't know that I commented. Okay. I will go over on your channel, right? Is that the one on your channel that I need to comment? I've commented intermittently on certain one of your videos, and I don't know if I did on that one. So if I need to, and of course everybody else that's in here get a chance to win. But yeah, go check out Ida Herring's channel, and the work that she does is phenomenal. The quilt work, just beautiful. We got Henry with an $18 bid. So we got 18. Do we hear 19? This is on two 90% halves. Same weight as the Walking Liberty, Benjamin, Barber, Kennedy, Franklin, right? Same weight, right? So you've got about 2/3 of an ounce of silver between the two, and one is proof and one is BU. So you've got the S mint on the proof and the D mint from Denver on the BU. So here's a chance to own them both. Those were the only two that they issued, and they were to commemorate the 250th anniversary of George Washington's birth in '82, and it was the first 90% coin since they stopped making coinage out of 90% in '64. So if we don't have a $19 bid, we've got Henry in the lead at 18. I'm going to start counting it down. That's going once. And Henry in the lead with 18, looking for 19. Henry in the lead with 18, looking for 19, going twice. Yes, it's for both. Ida, it's currently a okay. We've got Kellen with 19. This is for both coins. This is for the lot. So its current bid is 19. You get the winning bid gets the BU and the proof. You get them both. It's not a choice. It's both. We got Kellen in the lead with 19. Do we hear 20? Henry's thinking about it. Going once. Kellen in the lead at 19. Looking for 20. Ida says 20. I've got Ida on my screen ahead of you, Henry. I've got Ida at 20. So she just beat you out on the bid. It's Ida at 20, looking for 21. Ida at 20, looking for 21, going once. I'm just going to start the countdowns again each time just because of the way once I start them, even if the bidding picks up a little bit, then we'll just, keep it going because we'll start the countdowns over. So we've got going once. Ida in the lead with 20, looking for 21. Going twice. We got 21. Oh, sorry, we got 20 from Ida. Do we hear 21? I mean, one way to look at it, Henry, is it's only $1.50 difference per coin from your original bid. So we've got 20 in the lead. Ida in the lead with 20. Do we hear 21? Henry says yes, 21. We have 21. Do we hear 22? We have 21. Do we hear 22? The commemorative Washingtons. Kellen says he's out. Thank you. 21. Ida's thinking about it. 21. Do we hear 22? It's for both coins. Ida. Going once. I started the countdown already tonight. We're at 21. Do we hear 22? They are beautiful. Yep. And these are, I'll show you the reverse. Ida says yes, 22. Do we hear 23? On the back, it's got Washington's birthplace. And on this one, it's BU. And these do not have any sign of toning. Let me see if I can get a close-up to show you the quality of these coins, guys. Look at the silver. I mean, these things, they're in the original government packaging. There's something on the outside of that. But beautiful, absolutely beautiful design. And if you look at this one, so we got Henry at 23. Do we hear 24? 23. Do we hear 24? I'm just going to keep showing them off. Let the coin do the work. It sells itself. Look at that. Black and white. Just frosty on the proof, right? 250th anniversary of the birth. Ida says 25, and on the back you can see the quality of these coins. Like there's no spotting. The original packaging is in good shape. Beautiful. And I love this one. I love the field down below, and I don't mean the field of the coin, but the field down below. Just the way they've got that sitting up there like that, and then you have the mirror finish of the sky only. It's just so unique, the way they drew it all the way to the bottom on this one. I just love the reverse of the proof on this particular coin. But anyway, we've got Henry now answered back with 26. Going once. We got 26. Do we hear 27? I is thinking about it. She answered back pretty quickly before. Do we hear 27? We've got 26. Do we hear 27? For both coins, guys. 26. Do we hear 27? Bow out since Henry's on the hunt. Okay. All right. Thank you, Ida. I hear you. So we've got 26. Do we hear 27? Going twice. 26. Do we hear 27? And we're all in. Are we all in, all done? Last call. Well, in that case, I'm going to say we are sold to Henry at 26. Congratulations, Henry. Thank you for the bids, guys. And let me package these up. Get them out of the way, but make sure I note down the last few lots. I haven't been keeping track, which I need to do. All right, guys, let's see here. Next up, I've got a silver proof set. A silver proof set. I'm going to take these two, put them aside for you, Henry. I'm ready to go out. All right, where is the silver proof set? There it is. So this is a 92 silver proof set, guys. We got an opening bid on this one. Let's fix that up a little bit. Okay. Opening bid on this one is 18. There we go. So it's a 92 silver proof set. It's the first year of the silver proofs. So they stopped making proofs in 64. They started making them again in 68. We have some of those up on the block today too, which was the first restart of the proof series in silver. But then in 71, no more silver, unfortunately. They'd switched in 68 to 40%. Ran that through 70, and then it was all clad from 71 through 91. And in 92, the U.S. Mint, in an attempt, a successful one, I might add, to reinvigorate the coin collecting hobby, began providing silver proof sets for collectors. There's a COA inside, and then you have this frosty black and white 5-coin set with 3 of the coins being 90% silver. Those Washington Commands, that's your nemesis, huh, Henry? That's so funny. Penny Queen, good to see you. Welcome. Happy Sunday to you. I sent you a message. I don't know if you saw it on that stream that you did. I'm so bummed that I missed that last Sunday kind of post-Alden stream. But anyway, it was nice to hear those kind remarks, and it was really cool to just listen to you guys chatting, even though I wasn't live. But good to see you're getting the live streaming down and stuff. I look forward to joining some future ones, Penny Queen. So this is the silver proof set, guys, 90% dime, quarter, and half with the proof, the just absolutely beautiful ultra or deep cameo appearance on these coins. And it's $18 with Penny Queen in the lead on the opening bid. And I'm going to go ahead and put the box and the COA down here. Put the set on top of it. something like that. Without the reflection, maybe. How about? That's tough to do. All right, that's about as good as I can get it. So we got 18. Do we hear 19? We got Penny Queen in the lead. So hope your Memorial Day weekend and your Sunday is going well. Dean's back. I love it. You're hanging tough with me today, Dean. I know you usually bounce in and then you're like, I'm gonna let you have at it, and get over to the bench and do some pouring or enjoy the outdoors or something. You're back with me. I appreciate it. I hope that's not because of bad weather that's got you locked up inside today, but it's good to have you joining, and always fun to have Dean here. Dean is one of my. I actually, started. I've been on YouTube. I actually been creating content on YouTube since 2009, funny enough. I'm not going to get into that because it was on my son's account, and he was building a saltwater fish tank, and so we were posting up some stuff like that. And it was on a different channel. But I was content creator with him, and then I watched YouTube from 2008 or 9 time frame. I was watching YouTube about silver stacking and things like that. So I predate a lot of guys that are pretty active in the community. There wasn't as much out there. I watched a lot more financial channels and stuff back then. People that were actually using the medium. And then what ended up happening is like 2000, maybe 15, it seemed like it blew up. The silver stacking and coin collecting community just grew tremendously. And I was just a viewer. And so we're going once at 18. Do we hear 19? And so I was a viewer, and Silver Bean Counter is a guy out there that you guys may know. And so Silver Bean Counter, it was funny. I was like, I loved watching his videos and what he was buying and some of the collectible stuff. I would go out and pick up some of the same. I just kind of chase him on what he would buy. And then what he did, he kind of encouraged me to post a couple videos, and I did. And if you go back and watch like my first videos, it was horrible. Like the video quality was so bad. Like you couldn't even, everything was fuzzy. It was a nightmare. But what happened was he, I was going back and forth with him, and he said, let's do a trade. And so we did a trade. He's got a video trade with me, and I did a trade, got his stuff, and we opened him on camera, and that sort of launched it. And then the next thing on that video, a guy named Mike GPO up from Manitoba, Canada, sent me a message, and he said, hey, I'd like to do a trade with you. So he was like my second trade. And then he was running a thing called the Monday Night Mayhem. It was the Metal Mafia's guy. They all poured silver live on a stream every Monday night. And so I started watching that. I fell in love with that. And then what ended up happening from there is I met Dean because he was a member on that Monday Night Mayhem all the time, live streaming on there with those guys. It was pretty awesome. And Ozart, good to see you. So that's my YouTube history, you guys. If you ever wonder, not that anybody asked, but I'll just give you that info anyway. Now that Dean's in the room, hanging out with us, because kind of bridge the gap with Mike GPO to doing some trades with Dean, and from there the sky's the limit. I met these guys like Silverback Stacker and Redneck Stacker, all these different guys that I've done trades with. Had met Silver Baggins, did some trades with him. I was actually Yankee Stacking's first coin trade that he ever did on YouTube. So we did a trade back a couple years ago. You guys go check those videos. The 5th you ever did, oh, that's cool, Dean. And yeah, I mean, it's just been awesome. I met Vogus because you had Losing Louie, who I did a trade with, and then got some of his poured silver. And we're going twice. We're all in, all done on this, guys. We got this up, and I'm chatting away. We all in, all done. We got 18. Do we hear 19? Last call. Okay, I'm going to say sold Penny Queen for $18. Congratulations, Penny Queen. You're the only bid, and that's a steal. Great job. I'm going to mark it down here, and then we'll get back to the story. Back to the storytelling. All right. Congratulations. That's a really nice looking set. All of them are in terrific condition. I mean, just not a blemish, no cloudiness. I don't know if the camera does them justice, and it looks like there's any kind of reflection on there, but these things are black and white. They're blazing. So there's that for Penny Queen. Congratulations. My first trade was with Bear. Oh my gosh. So Bear was my last, you might have been my last trade, Red, when I got that piece and, that flag piece that you sent me. But Bear was like maybe just before or just after that. So he's my last new trade, somebody I hadn't traded with before. The last trade that I did was with Bear, and I've been looking at his vault bars forever. If you guys don't know who the Bear is, he's an amazing pourer too. Redneck's, mentioning him, and I don't know if I can find him at my fingertips here. Oh yeah, I can. So let me just show you guys. So I bought that from Redneck. So that was what I got from Redneck. But check this out, guys. These aren't for sale. Okay, they're not on the list, but this is. Let me turn the light down so you can actually see it. This is poured silver from the Bear. 2 troy ounces. And it's like a vault bar. He calls them the vault bars, right? And so what's cool is you get a few of these, you get 6 ounces worth. That's what I did. And you can actually stack them. You talk about stacking. You can actually stack them like it would be in a vault. How cool is that? I was like, man, I have to have those. So anyhow, they're beautiful. He spends a lot of time on the finish. And, I think he uses he said he machines the edges. They're sharp. They're actually you gotta be careful because they will cut you. And let's see. And then he I think he uses like a Brillo or something like that, like an SOS or a steel wool, whatever, to do that. So to get that finish, but it's like the brushed nickel kind of look, or the brushed silver, I guess, brushed metal. All right, guys. So this next thing is a 50. This is a 55 starting bid. Okay, there's no 1974 in this lot. Okay, but what it is, and it's starting lower than the one I did last week for the same. But what this is a 79, and this is a P, D, and S. Okay, guys. So there's actually an S dime. I'm sorry. There's an S cent in not in this set, but in some of these. So like the 79 is a P and D, but this does have the Susan B. Anthony's in the 79. So those of you checking out like just the face value on there for each one of these sets, you start adding up the numbers, you get where I'm at and where I'm coming from here. But this is the 78, and that's got the Ikes, right? So that's a P and D, both of those with the dollars. The 77 also has the Ikes. 76, which is, I would say, semi-key, but again, with the Ikes. And then the 75. You'll notice on the 75 and the 76, let me be clear, guys. The 75 only has, let's see here, I believe. Yep, the 75 only has the D. All right, so there's no P in the envelope for the 75. And the 76 and 75 envelopes are like hand scribed. So there's a D in the 75. It does have the key date. There's a tear on the envelope, but that's the 73, which is the key date for the run. And this is where you get the extra cent, which is what makes it the PDS, right? So there's no 74 or 75P. There is the 73, which is the key date, both the PD and the S. And then the same thing with the 72. And there's the Ikes all the way down to 72 and up to 79 where you have the SBA, right? So that's the entire lot, starting bid. Never did a trade. Oh, man. Well, I had to email him and hit him up on Instagram, Dean. So that's exactly what I did. And that's, Hey, Red, I'm sure it is in my P.O. box. I will get down there this week. I've been somewhat limited on that. Just, with everything that's been going on, my number of trips there has been limited. But yeah, Dean, hit him up on Instagram. Just tell him what. I mean, I'm sure he would. In fact, if I talked to him again, I would tell him, hey, you need to do a trade with Dean. But for sure, you gotta get back in touch with him. Yeah, I'm sure I've got something from you, Red, in the P.O. box. I'll go down there and check it out. So we got an opening bid of, I didn't have it in the description, guys. That there was no 55P. So I'm going to go ahead and amend this. I'm going to go ahead and amend this if I can. I guess you can't edit a live comment, can you? Oh well. Okay. I'm going to just type it in here as a caveat. No 74 and no 1975p. Okay, so that's what we've got. 55 opening bid, and I will be right back. Got to grab a drink. All right, guys. Hey, SJ, welcome. I just took a little break to get a drink. My throat was like drying out on me here. Indeed. I'll give you an extra one for good measure. There you go. Thanks, SJ. So good to see you, by the way. If you guys don't know SJ, go check out our channel. Probably it's my top favorite channels. I will. And also, if people don't know what you've been up to, that wood burning is phenomenal. It's so cool. You guys got to check out the art. SJ is just an artist among artists, okay, within this community, and the work that she does, whether it's pouring silver, whatever it is that she creates, it is like, mind blowing. I've got stuff that like my family members hold that she created for them for special events and stuff. So just an absolute favorite, and you guys need to go check her out. Yeah. Just got home. Welcome home. So glad. Happy Memorial Day weekend. And absolutely. Do I need to check Discord right now? So let me just reiterate. I just stepped away to get a drink. Let me reiterate, guys. We got a 72 through 79 PDS sets, mini set, mini date, or mint set, mini date run in original government packaging, except for two. The 75 and 6 don't have the envelopes, but they're in the cellos. And there's no 74 and there's no 75p. So you've got basically, I didn't even add up what the face value is, but I mean, it's pushing, it's pushing up there towards starting bid, which is rare that you get collectible coinage in mint state condition. I mean, some of these, you buy stuff like this because you look through and you want to try to find graders, right? You're looking for stuff that, like this 77D cent, right? Like, I mean, that may not be the one, but maybe the 77, half or something. You look at them, you say, man, some of these things they might grade out in high enough grade that there's a lower population on them or something like that in that grade, and so you find some value. Or if you guys have Dansco's or Whitman or other books that you're trying to fill, this is a way to get a run of multiple of your books filled up. So that's why I throw it out there, because it's kind of stuff I do. Oh my gosh, I just got to go on pause and take a look at this right now, guys. SJ sent me a picture of something she poured, and I've got to just stop what I'm doing because at your expense, guys. My first desire here to look at. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You got to be kidding me. I love it. I love it. Oh, SJ, I'm super pumped up. Now I can't wait to chat with you. All right, all right. I love it. Thank you so much. I'll chat with you about taking care of getting squared away on that. I'm so pumped up. I love it. Okay, yeah. So it's seven. Okay, it's a grandbaby set. So that's correct. Yeah. So it is the set. You sidetracked me, but you're putting that was what it took, like our interaction to get these sets sold, right? So you're you're moving me in one direction and then slipping the bid in there for 55. So no 74 or 75p, but there's the 79 P and D, and then the 78, and it comes with the Ikes and the SBAs, and then there's the 77, the 76, both sets. The 75 has the D, but there's no P. The 73, which is the key date, of course. So the favorite grandbaby gets the 73, and then the 72, which is the P and D. All right, cool. So I'll say going once. That's okay. There's no sorry. I left a minute ago before right when you got here because I'm like, I gotta go get a drink. My throat is like scratching. There's something in the air around here. I've never had allergies. I mean, I kind of grew up and lived in Southern California for the majority of my life, and then moved out to South Texas, and it's like hill country out here, and it's just Austin area, and it is just I've never experienced anything like allergies, and it is absolutely insane what goes on. I started sneezing yesterday, and I couldn't stop, and my throat gets all dried out. There's just certain times that it crushes me. It's like twice a year, really bad for like a week, and sometimes it'll even make you feel like you're sick. I mean, you'll get like they call it cedar fever. You get like the cedar in the air, and you get like like a fever symptom from it, right? Which is kind of crazy right now because everybody that gets that is going to think they've got the Rona. So we're going twice. I know what's rain, right? I mean that's how we lived when we were out there. Yeah, I mean it's never rain. There's a song about that, right? That's an old song. Never rains in Southern California. All in, all done. And I'm gonna say sold. SJMA for 55. Congrats and thank you. I love my pour. I gotta blow the pictures up and look more. I'm like super excited. You sidetracked me. Like you poured silver's the one thing, SJ, that will like take my mind off of doing this auction. I'm so pumped. Oh my gosh. But I'll get everybody through it. Yes, these are yours. I will package them back up, and I'm gonna look through my stuff and see if I have that 75p. But I don't. I don't think I like put it aside on the envelope. I got them this way, so that's how it came to me. And I bought multiple and had room in my Dansco for cents, and so I was like, grabbed one of each. I had the hardest time finding a Dansco album for Lincoln Cents and memorials. It's just like absolutely crazy. They closed down last, I think, August, and I think one of the family members passed or something happened, or the kid, or maybe they just retired and the kids inherited the business, and so they basically stopped producing Dansco albums in like summer of last year, and they were moving the facility from LA up to Oregon or Washington, I think Washington, and they kept saying by like November we'll be shipping, but they always were punting on the date, and then finally they said they finally did start shipping like in January. It was like a month or two after they said they were going to, and sure enough, like within 2 weeks of the first orders starting to hit, and they were just sort of sending dealers whatever they wanted. Like the dealer would have an order, but they would just send them whatever they want. So it ended up being like, it ended up being this like random you get a random book here and there, and then the Rona hit, and it was like, yeah, it was like no more. Okay, guys, so we got these. Congrats. Thank you so much. I made the sticky note. I did. Okay, I'm getting ready to post something up here. At a sawmill, or calf fell allergic to cedar. Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, no, it's really bad. People don't understand when you talk about allergy, right? Like, I've never experienced anything like it. And this cedar is like, it's evil. I mean, it really is like it just what it does to you if you get an allergic reaction to it. It's like you've got the flu or something. It's crazy. All right, I'm gonna grab these. Let's see what we've got. Okay, so here's the 71s, guys. I'm just gonna show them before I post it up so that you can kind of see the condition, right? There may be a little toning starting in certain areas. I got 3 of these, and the one thing that's unique about the 3, and I'm going to switch cameras here so that you guys can see what you're looking at. There it is. Now, can I focus? That's going to be the question. Okay, guys. So I think what we're looking at is the bottom back side of the R, and then the E has the serif on it, which I think is not supposed to. So I hope I've indicated right what this is. But anyway, I adjusted the price because originally I had it at 18, and I started looking around and trying to figure out what I had, and I was like, I don't know how these are indicated as far as FS 401 or what they are, if that's even the proof or if it's only on the BU. But definitely there's no serif on the backside of this, so I think it's straight leg. But anyway, that's what that looks like. So I believe that you got what's a peg leg variety, but whether it's peg leg or not, I would have the same price. So I'm posting them up that way, and what I'm going to do. Get ready for it. Okay. And there's 3 of them, guys. So tell me a number if you want more than one. There's Roy with 2. I got 1 left. That's it. When they're gone, they're gone. Roy with 2 at 15 a pop. And SJ's taking 1. All right. They're sold, guys. Thank you very much. Welcome, Roy. Didn't see you in there. You were waiting, lurking and waiting on the peg legs. I know. All right, and they're all in similar condition. I looked through them. I will put these off to the side and mark you guys down and get these invoiced out for you after the auction. Thank you, Roy. Thank you, SJ. Oh, very cool. Very cool, Henry. Glad you got it safely and like it. I know a couple people didn't get their stuff, and I think that, is like a bummer for them. But on some of it where I was like packaging together, the grab bags, it took me an extra day. Yeah, that was a sneak attack, Roy. I love it. And you kind of knew what was coming, right? I do want to show you. So when I push them up, you guys got to wait for the thing. So there is on the, let me figure out what's going on here. I didn't switch cameras back. Sorry, guys. Sorry. All right, there we go. So there is, some toning starting on the 72s. They're beautiful, but they're all like that. The back is frosty and black mirrored finish. A little bit of haze going on the front. I've got 3 like this, okay, on the 72s. Same price. Posting it up. So go ahead and the buy it nows, get them. I've got 3 of those. I have one more thing I want to show you guys aside from that. Okay, Roy says 2 more. Okay. Hey, Paul, thank you very much and welcome to the stream. I hadn't said hi before, but thank you and welcome. You know what? I will do that. I try to get what's local honey, and I like, like have it in some yogurt or tea or whatever, but I will do that with just warm water or tea and a teaspoon. I don't, and it says it's local. I don't know if it is. So, so Penny Queen, you came in late, okay, and I had Henry for 1 and Roy for 2. So let me just mark down. Roy is times 2. I'm going to say closed, guys. Let me type that in, but let me explain to you what we've got here. So Roy times 2, Henry times 1, and then I'm going to show something to you, Penny. So this is why I had a 4th one listed on there, is because I looked at this one, okay? It's in pretty much the same condition, and then I get to the back, and that's underneath. There's like some strange toning going on. Now, I don't know if you busted it out of there, if, a dip would get rid of that or something, what they do, on like restoration, or if that's just toning that's going to, continue on and have a unique look. But it's definitely unsightly to me, and I usually love toning. So what I did is I said, hey, there's silver content, 40%. I'll throw this one up. If you want that one, it's $12 instead of 15, and I'll send you that one instead. If you don't, that's okay too. Yeah, it's milky. And if you don't want it, that's all right. I've got another one of the 72s that's like the other ones. You want this one, or do you want one of the other ones? You let me know. I'll adjust to you, Penny. You let me know what you want to do. If you want this one right here, just put the dollar amount in. If it's a 12 or a 15, and I'll make sure you're taken care of. You'll take it. Okay, this one's yours for $12. It's a bargain. It's the bargain bin one. The bargain bin. I got to make sure I don't accidentally package that up on one of the other ones, and then it gets all, that's what I have a tendency to do, is space frame the thing after. Okay, guys, so congratulations. I got all those. The next thing I've got up is, and yes, I got you down for the 12. Perfect. Thank you so much. So I'm going to show you guys the next thing. I can't believe I didn't update. Honey is the key. Okay, and closest. I'll find somebody around here. I will do that. Yeah, that cedar is amazing. So, guys, I've got this is kind of my worst example. Okay, so I'm going to show you this one because it's my worst example. So, somebody bought this in '76 and wrote a little something on the top of the envelope. So that's what your envelope or envelope looks like. Okay, this is a 1964 proof set. But inside are 2 cardboard inserts with your COA and your coins. And the coins are in beautiful proof condition, right? Without any hot spots on them. And I've checked them all. I've got 4 sets like this. Okay. I just wanted to show you. You may get this one with this envelope with the writing on it. You may not. You may get one that has some other letters written on it. Something like that. Yeah, and the outer envelope may have gotten a little, it may have been in a humid environment or something. That happens, but these are protected inside the plastic cellophane, and they're in good shape. And the other 3 sets are the same way. I just took it's 25 a set. Randy's going to take 1, okay? And I've got, I didn't want to put the other one out and then somebody gets this one because it's the last envelope left. So it's and then they'd say, well, I didn't want the one with the writing on it or whatever. So I just said I show the worst, and if we only sell 1 or 2, then I'll pick one of the other envelopes for you that maybe has less writing. But they all have some sort of, the lot I bought, they all have some sort of writing on them, like this, like some letters or something like that. So all right, so Randy with 1. I've got 3 more of these left, so there's 4 total of these guys. All right, now at 25. Let's see if you got an accent hair here. I'm just teasing. It is not an accent hair. It might be a pointed 9 though, because I didn't look. I'll take my trusty Luke and see. No, I think they're all blunt 9s, but you know, you never know. So this is a proof set. Were you thinking it was a mint set? Did I say mint? This is what it is. I mean, the description's typed right, Randy, but it is a proof set. They are proof. Yes, they are proof coins. Mirror finish. You might have some cameo appearance. And this is my worst example. So if you're the only one that purchases this, it probably won't be this one. I'll look for one that has a little more cameo. Yep, I just did. Thanks so much, SJ. I didn't realize that I had it. I had 72 mint sets. People are looking at the screen going, that looks like a 64 proof set, you ding dong. Yes, it is. My bad. So, Randy, because I had the banner up, are you in for the 64 proof set? Is that what you were looking for? Was a 64 proof set? It's 25. Buy it now. I'll go ahead and count it down. You let me know if you want that one or a 64 proof set. I'll get you one that has less writing on there if you're the only buyer, because I've got 4. Counting down. No problem, man. You want them? You're still in. We're all good, bro. You have look. You're setting me straight because I should have changed the banner, and actually, you woke me up. So there's no goofiness about it, man. You're absolutely justified in asking the question for sure. And yeah, I mean, it's a proof envelope, but you get if you don't get the right light on them and stuff. I wonder if I can get the mirror finish to show the right way. You know, I don't know if I can. They are mirror finish. And the other ones, I think, have a little more cameo on a couple of coins. So I will look for the best set out of there for you. And all right, so we got Randy for 1. All in, all done, guys. Yeah, Roy. Yep, I do. I have a couple. Yeah, it is a good variety date. Do you want it? Okay, you let me know if you want more, Randy. You let me know if you want more. I'm going to say sold. I'm going to count it down. I'm going to count you in for 1. I may have this one back on the block next week as my example package again, because I'm going to look for one that has less writing on the envelope for you. But that is the 64. All right. And thanks for the bid, Randy. Got you down for 1. Yeah, it is the correct banner. Do you want me to put it back up there, Red? Do you want me to look? It was a 64 proof set in original government packaging with a COA. I have 4 of them, $25 each. Okay. You let me know if you want me to bring something back up ever. I'm happy to put something back on the block if it doesn't, obviously, if it doesn't sell. All right, guys. So some of you have been with me. Congrats. Yeah, Randy, congrats. Awesome. All right. Some of you have been around the last couple of weeks. I've been doing these grab bags. I've increased the price $10 a week for the last 3 weeks. So I had $40. Then it went to $50, and now I'm doing $60 this week because I keep finding things I want to include. Like I might want to look. You guys check out like Kellen L. If you guys don't know Kellen, like he did an unbox video, and you kind of see what some of the stuff he got. But like I had a bunch of crown coins. It was kind of funny because Christian Redding, CR, that has a channel, and he went up and he posted up a bunch of 37 millimeters last week that he was stacking, and he was looking for more of them. And literally, I had sent like 2 or 3 of those in the package to Kellen because he was, he'd been stacking big silver, like international, right? So yeah, Kellen says he knows what's coming. He liked it. I think it might be the second one he's bought. So I'm just doing a various. It's $60, guys. Okay, so that's what. Oh boy, that's wrong. 60 bin. Okay, so it's a $60 bin, guys. Just to be clear. So I did 40 the first week. Again, Kellen got, what'd you get? The Real the first week, and then last week he had all the crown size. So I try to really, I don't know if I can keep doing them. But like what I was having happen was some of the coins I want to include that are in my collection, like those crowns I sent you. I mean, those things are premium, right? It's not like just melt or spot price for silver. I mean, those you could have, $18 worth of silver or $15 worth of silver. The coins, starting price would be $30 or something, right? And they go up from there depending on the year. So, I mean, the fact that you're back for a third one says a lot, Kellen. And I know a couple other people emailed me and were like, hey, I don't mind mentioning something in the chat about mine because I was really happy with it. They sent me emails back. So I definitely appreciate all of you guys. Thanks, SJ. SJ's taken one. I just, look, it's the Value Hunter Scouts Honor. I will hook you up, kind of. I will hook it up, So that's what you get. It's $60. It's a $60 bin. Okay, guys. And let's see. I can do, let me check the melt value on that, Henry, and see what face is. I think I could probably come close. I know, SJ. Coin calculator. I'm just going to leave it up there for a second, let you guys ponder. It's $60. The reason for that, anyway, it's like if I put a proof set in there, right? And then I want to add some commemorative silver coin or some old foreign coin. Some of these, I mean, like you're at $60 pretty quick, right? When you're trying to tailor make something for somebody that they want. And okay, so yeah, unfortunately, let me see something. I entered the wrong number. So a roll, Henry, a roll of dimes has a melt value right now of $62. So I'd be selling it under melt value. So I could not do a roll of 90%ers. I apologize. And actually, most of the stuff I look at, like where the dealers are and try to undercut it if I'm doing that. So if you're interested in stacking some constitutional, just let me know. I'm happy to work something out, but it's usually, it's usually like, I don't know where it is. It's usually about $14 or something like that times base, I think. So, and that's like their buyback, right? They're selling it at 17. So I'm happy to try to work a deal out, but I'm not really, I keep and stack my own constitutional, not really for resale as much, but always happy to help those in the community out if they don't have another source. So, or if, and beat the bullion dealers. So, but yeah, so usually, it's like 67 or $70 a roll on the constitutional. So it's a little bit. Oh, okay, Paul, I'm super glad. And Jay says it was totally worth it. So you guys are, just getting confirmation. It's good stuff. And Kellen, yeah, thank you very much for the packaging. So I have, what do I have? Henry, you let me know though. You send me an email. Corn Dog, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Just send me an email, Henry, and we can chat. You just look at the dealers or the other sources. There's also a place that does have a good source. I learned about it. It's like a Reddit post or something like that. It's and I was watching a recent video from Silverback Stacker, and he said that he had a bunch of his silver pours posted up in the comments. He said they were posted up on, like, wasn't an Etsy site, it was like a Reddit page or something. And so there was people selling constitutional on there, and it seemed better than what the dealers, the bulk dealers were at. So anyway, that's probably where I'd buy it if I was going. Or email me and I'll see if I can beat or match that type of price. whatever you find out there. If I can't beat it, I'll tell you to go buy it or I'll join you. Okay, so I know, right? I know. The Mac Z1. I don't have my makeup on, SJ. It's the big reveal. It's like everybody holds off on that. And it's so funny because I know everybody in the silver and coin collecting community does it because they don't want their like true identity out there necessarily because of, theft and things like that they want to protect against. And it's like, and it's funny because some of my kids, like their friends at school like follow me. And so I kind of know, and I'm like, that's probably more dangerous, right? Like you get the older brother that's a little bit, that's got a drug problem or something. And the next thing you know, he's watching a video in the background. He's like, hey, where's that? Oh, that's my friend's dad. Oh, what's the address? You know what I mean? So it's kind of one of those things that I haven't really come to a conclusion on. Anyway, I'm gonna say sold, guys. So I got 2 of the grab bags. Horn Dog, you got a grab bag last week, didn't you? Did that come in the mail yet? Mac Z1, it's going well. It's going well. Good to see you. All right, so I have SJ and who else was the first? Kellen, right? Kellen's going 3 for 3. All right, SJ and Kellen. I got you guys down. Did I miss anybody else? Dude, mahalos for showing up. You know who that is for right there? That's right, the Paisley and Daddy Show. What's up, brother man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for coming up. All right, guys. Next up on the block, what do I got here? These are a buy it now as well, and I've got 5 of these sets. All right. I'm going to just go in order. Boomba shoots indeed. You guys don't know the Paisley and Daddy Show. Paisley is the princess of YouTube, so you guys need to go check them out. They're doing giveaways all the time, and so there's multiple opportunities every week because the amount of fan mail that Paisley gets is second to none on YouTube. Am I right? Am I right? So cool. All right, guys. So here's what's next up. That is a 66. And getting these out is sometimes a little bit, trying to carefully get them out, I guess is what I mean to say. And there is 67, which is indicated with the little thing on the box. But this is one money for both sets. So these are SMS sets. So they stopped making the proofs, as you guys know, in after 64, and they put these out. And the SMS sets are 40% silver half. That's the 66. It's also that there's, SMS finish on all of the coins. And I've got 5 of these on the block. Mene. That is a pour. Hey, thanks very much, Jimmy. Welcome and thank you. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate the thumbs up. Hey, yeah, Dean, you're saying Mene. That is on my list. I mean, there's some guys out there that are like pillars in the community of pouring silver that I don't have in my stack that I want to add, and it's like checking off the list, right? It's like Vessel. Silver Vessel's one. I mean, I would miss, I don't have anything from Pitt. I don't have anything from Mene. Mene's probably at the top of my list as far as how long I've been waiting and immediately who I asked I want to get something from and haven't. I want to get something from Slacker Stacker and also from Silvermac, but Silvermac, I think I have one of his pieces indirectly because I got it from or Stacking AG47. Maybe that's whose piece it was, but I gotta look. I have a list actually. I know. It's like you gotta highlight it and open another YouTube tab and then put it on there. So do we have? I'm gonna count this one down, guys, because we have, this is for both sets. So it's $20. You get both sets. I know. Menehune, that actually makes a lot of sense that he would be your spirit animal. Because if you could channel that guy's artwork, I mean, like, oh my gosh, the crazy stuff he got, like his Coke bottles with the holes in them is insane. You need the 65. I know those things are. It's funny. There was a period of time where I probably had 30 or 50 65s. I mean, I just had a stack of them. I had got them at an estate sale. It was like that was all they had. And it was like I'd have a few of the 67s and maybe one or two of the 66. And then I got a bulk lot of the 66 and 7s, but I couldn't get this is for both sets, but 2 sets for 20, guys. So you get both the 66 and the 67. Yeah, and so I grabbed them when I could, and now all the 65s I had sold out except for a couple. Now, Jeff, I do have a few 65s, and I know Roy asked me for a couple as well. So if you guys want to send me an email, oh, you cracked them open? You know what, Roy? They look better in your book than they do in these government packaging, for sure. I'm sure of it. Did you post that up? I'm gonna have to get out over there and check the video. I wonder if the bell got unrung or something. But if you show those things going in, I am gonna get a piece next week. I hope I get one this week too. SHTF, that'd be sweet. That would mean that I hit on the copper piece and I'm in the game. If I'm not, I'm cool with the button, dude. I know I got that button that I bought from you, and I'm looking forward to it, man. Something with your logo and a sticker, I hope, or a coaster or whatever. Something from the channel. Appreciate you. If you guys don't know, SHTF, Scrapping, Hoarding, Tinkering Fun. He's got a great channel, does a lot of live streams. He's got a game going on. You guys should head over there Sunday, jump in. I mean, Menehune and Dean are like just good people. I just can't believe I don't have a Menehune piece in my stack. It's like it was one of the first pieces I wanted, and I was like, okay, maybe it's the last port piece that I get in the community. It's like the crescendo of my pouring collection. I don't know, and S-Mac, I got you down for 1 bin times 1, and it's both sets. So thank you very much for the bid. That's for both sets. And at the end of the auction, if you didn't know, what I do is I send you an invoice. And yes, I've got you down for 1. And what I'll do is I'll send you an invoice. It's got the shipping. It's protects you and me because it's goods and services. So just send me an email so I have your email and say SMAC or something in the title, and that way I know it's you. And I will send you an invoice for the item that you want. And Sheldon, thank you so much. I've got Sheldon down. For those of you who don't know, that's the Paisley and Daddy show. So I got Sheldon. I got you down for 2. So that's 4 sets total. So you're going to get 2 66s and 2 67s. So I've got SMAC times 1 and Sheldon times 2. And let's see. And Randy's got 1. Okay, I'm adding to the list here, and that means I've got 1 left, guys. And then Paul and Roy, you guys are going to send me an email to remind me on the 65s, and let me dig through and see what I have. I just want to make sure I've got ones that are in good shape, or if I've got one that doesn't have an envelope or whatever, I'll just email you back and let you know. There's 1 left. So I got Randy for 1. I got Sheldon times 2, and I got SMAC times 1, right? And it's both sets for 1 money. Is that it? Okay, cool. Everybody's got it. 3, 2. Am I at 2? Counting down here. All right. On the last lot of 2 sets, I'm just going to close it out unless somebody else wants the last one. Put these away, get them packaged up for you guys. And, the coins are in great condition. There's no unsightly blemishes or anything, blemishes, blems, what I call them. And there's no cracked lenses or anything. You got to leave that to Roy. If you want a cracked lens, he'll bust it out for you. If you're putting those in your, to fill your books. Okay, guys, I skipped the GAW. I'm so sorry. I've got a giveaway, which I do every week. And what I do is I do the sticker. Okay. Now, guys, I've been running out of stickers, so I just want to let you know that. Okay, thanks, Roy. And if I did, so I'm going to go to the next one, but before I do the 68 sets, guys, I've been running out of stickers. So some of you guys, I was including a sticker or a different sticker or whatever in like every package I sent out. And some of you now, have 8 stickers, right? It's like, I don't know that you need more. If you want them, great, let me know. So if you're new, then what I will do is I will put a sticker, at least one sticker in the package that I send you. But if not, then I'm not sending them with every package, because some people have 10 packages from me and they just got the same sticker a bunch of times. They may not want those, right? And spread them around, give some other folks in the community some. And I'll buy more, but I just started running low. I was like, I probably should adjust here. So these are the holographic ones I've got for the channel. They've got like a rainbow design. You can see they're reflective. So I'm going to do a giveaway. Hey, SJ, I know you'll probably have like jammed in a drawer, like 50 of them. I went overkill, right? All right, guys. So first things first is, let me find okay, I have this ratty. I was gonna do a giveaway on a silver snippet. Look at this one. It's like a comb. This thing has like teeth at the top. I mean, somebody just did a number on that bill. That's not the one. That's not the one, guys. That is not the one. I'm gonna do a giveaway on a different one, which is actually what they call an atheist note. It is worn. It's been through the ringer. It has been through the ringer, guys. Man, this one's, no, it is better than the other one because it's not all torn up. The other one was a 57, by the way. And this one is a 35. So this one is a 35 silver certificate. There is some writing on it. It is worn. It's not ripped on the corners. It's just folded over. But the reason they call this an atheist note is it's got no motto on the top above the 1. If you look at the 55s, they added "In God We Trust" on top, right? See that? So that's a godless note or an atheist note. Yep, godless or the atheist. I've heard different things, but yeah, that is what that is for the giveaway, guys. So we'll do a godless note, and I'm glad that the U.S. Mint decided to add "In God We Trust" to our currency and show some respect for our creator, but it gives me something to give away and get out of my possession here on the giveaway. So you guys know how this works, right? If you haven't been to my channel before, all right, here's where we go. Back of the sticker, I'm going to write a number. I'm going to do it right now based on the folks that are in the chat for this giveaway. I have 21 right now on the live stream that I see. And so I'm going to pick a number between 1 and 25. And as I write that number down, you guys can guess, let's see, as many times as you want, but wait until I say go. And then the minute I see it, 1 through 25, and then I say go, right? And then you start guessing. I know, right? No God on there. But it's a piece of history, right? The good news is that they added that. That's the good news. Oh, wow. The chat just started going the minute I typed that in. Hey, Daryl, good to see you. I'm saying hi to some people that popped up that have been lurking. Eric, good to see you. Rita, good to see you. Don't see it yet, guys. The numbers are still going like crazy. Let's see here. Oh, it's going to get to the top of my screen, and I'm not going to be able to tell. Oh, I see it. I see it, guys. Stop. It was early on, and I missed it. I overlooked it. So stop. It was early on, and it flew by so fast, guys. So I have Mr. Roy Driscoll with the number 12. and that was the number. And he was early on. I mean, it was way ahead of any next person that picked it. So not any dispute in mind here. If you guys want to go back and look at the chat. So I'm going to write your name on here as well, Roy. So this and the note are headed your way with other items, I think. And let me write you down here so I don't overlook it. And congratulations. Rats. Hey, Dean, thank you so much for stopping in. Thank you so much for spending your day and so much time. And Taco was close, but it was 1 digit off, unfortunately. SHTF. I love it, man. The people that throw Taco. I know somebody does that on your channel all the time, but it's the classic, right? The Taco. I mean, it's like, my guess is 1987. I love it, Sheldon. 1987. Pick a number. Corn Dog says T5. I would have taken that actually as a 5, but that's so cool, you guys. I love it. The comedy keeps coming. It keeps coming. Put it in the Bible and fix it for sure, Roy. Do that. Yeah, use that as a marker. Let's remind let's remind ourselves of whose it is that we're just stewards of, right? That's so funny. Yeah, baby. Team 87, baby. It wasn't even 87. It was 1987 spelled out like number 1 through 25. 1987. Come on. You know how we roll. You know how we do. All right, next item up, guys. Next item up. We've got the 68, and I got to buy it now on these. And I got a bit of they open kind of weird. They open front ways. I almost don't like to do this because I don't want to get my thumbprints on them. I don't want to damage the box. Is really. Let me see. I can use maybe a coin flip like this and pop that thing out. There. That's all you got to do. This one has a slight cameo appearance on the half, guys. I don't know if they're all going to be like that, but you can kind of see there's like a little bit of a cameo on there on the half. But that is a 68. Randy wants one. I've got 5 of these, aside from a full set, and they come in the original government packaging, which says 68 proof set on it like that. And then it opens up, bifold like that. Rita Doyle, good to see you. All right. So I've got. Oh, sorry. So sorry. Thank you guys for staying on top of me. That sounded weird, staying on top of me, but staying on top of the screen. Henry's keeping me straight here, squared away, because I always seem to forget to do that. And then, like, you guys have something else on the screen than what you're bidding. The descriptions. Not the right way. Look at this pen. How cool is that? It's full of money. That's like destroyed currency, all filled in the pen. SMAC, I've got you. Thank you, Henry. I appreciate the heads up, by the way. I really do. It keeps me, I'm like, I got 50 things going here behind the scenes. So I've got Randy and SMAC for 1 each on the silver. That's a 40% half dollar, by the way, guys. So we'll start just counting it down. I have 5 of these, so I've got 3 left. Up for grabs. That's okay, Henry. Not as easily as I am. I'd be willing to bet. All right. Going twice, guys. Going twice. Got 3 left on the 68 40% silver proof set. Proof set, proof set, proof set. All right. Sounds good. Anybody else is missing this from their collection? You go look in your albums and realize you have a gap that would have filled. Hit me up with an email. All right, guys. The next is, let's see what we have here. Is it? Yes, it is. It is a 69. I got to go get one of the other 68s, I think. Yep, that's what it is. It's a 68, 69, and 70. Let me put this in the chat and keep you up to date, guys. All right, so we're close. So I had Randy and S-Mac on the last one. On this, what we've got is a 68.75. This is not a buy it now. This is a bid. So I'm going to put opening or starting bid. Let's see if I did that right. By the way, there's no COA, guys. I said there's a COA on there. There's no COA. They didn't come with a COA. So in these years. So this is a 68. And I will pull a different one than this, but it was to give you an indication. This one has a scratch on the lens, so I'll give you guys a different one than that. That's a 68. This actually is the 69 that you'll get, and the $50 looks very deep cameo, and so does the cent, and so does the Jefferson. So take a look at the 69. That is a cameo half right there, guys, if ever I saw one. And the nickel is as well. Oh wow, the half is super cameo, guys. Like that's potentially a gradable coin right there, based on cameo designation. That was harder on some of these older years. I mean mid-century, but older. And then the 70. This 70 has like blue toning around the dime, and is starting around the edge of the half. But again, every coin in this set is a cameo. Look at this. You're starting to see some cloudy toning around the edge there, but that half. Look at Washington, guys. I mean, and you see him. Look how white that is. Like amazing on these. Roy bids 25 for the set. This is for all three. For the starting bid was 25. Any idea what a 92 uncirculated half? Well, I can tell you what I think it's worth. 1892, huh? Happy to take a break and answer that question for you. If I can find an answer. Is it has it got a mint mark on the back, or is it just the non-mint mark Philadelphia, Steve? Hey, Red, thanks for stopping by. No problem. Drive home, bro. Be safe, and you got it, man. Next week we'll be doing a short auction and sending everybody on a raid over to your. Yeah, this is a super cool 70 set. It's really unique. Randy says 27. Thanks for stopping by, Red. Thanks for your help. Roy says 28. So Steve Denmark's, any idea? So look, if it's a Philadelphia in MS60, so it's mint state uncirculated, it books out at $550 according to the Red Book value. So that is a pricey coin. The 1892. Randy answers back with 30, and we have an auction. Yeah, these are extremely cool. Roy answers back at 31. No mint mark would be a P, so it starts at 550. And then, Steve, there's a huge difference in grade, right? So you'd have to. I would recommend, if you have an uncirculated coin in that year or in that price range, it's probably worth sending it in, because MS63 jumps to about $800 according to the book. Roy's at 31, looking for 32. Randy's thinking. But when you start getting up into MS64 or 5 or above, potentially, those grades could be like the highest graded coin in that series. And if you end up with the highest one, if you end up with the top pop for that particular coin, or the highest grade, or even if it's a low population, right? Like let's say you've got only 5 graded in MS67 or 66 or 5 even, right? Or 4. the price could double or triple. I mean, you could be talking about thousands of dollars on a coin like that, and maybe tens of thousands, depending on the grade. So that becomes worth grading in those quality. And the best thing to do is, grab yourself a book. There's a lot of good books out there. There's one like this. It's called Photo Grade, Official Photographic Grading Guide for U.S. Coins. Right, this is an older one, but you see it goes through and it'll tell you. You'll be able to pull up. Like you were asking about, basically about the barber half, right? So it will tell you when you're grading higher end barbers, right? Down in, let's see. Well, I guess this only goes up to AU, but it tells you, where the points are on the strike to look for and things like that. So it's a good way to get like some indications of what a grade on a coin is. And these are all 40% silver $half, just a half, but they're 40% silver Rita on the $half. And again, kind of crazy cameo appearance on a few of these coins, and some bluish kind of edge toning starting. Yeah, the halves are 40%. And we have Roy in the lead with 31. Do we hear 32 going once? Randy's thinking. The best place to send it in, well, probably what is considered the best is PCGS. I'm personally partial to NGC. I think, for the price point, you get like the same quality, and on resale, it's mostly the same. So it's either PCGS, which is Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, which is Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. And either of those, you sign up for a membership. Randy says 33. Either of those are the most respected. You can also go down into kind of the next tier, and I think it's ICG maybe, or it's Amex, and then another one. Paisley and Daddy shows up at the 11th hour with a $35 bid, and we're looking for 36 going once. So, when you start to get into quality coins like that, what ends up happening is the grading company actually makes a big difference, because you might get an MS67 from Amex where PCGS might give you a 66 or 65 because they're just stricter on their guidelines. Now, I don't want to say that negatively towards Amex for me. It's what I've heard, right? So I don't have a personal experience there. I just send everything to NGC. So to answer your question, Steve, my advice would be send it to NGC if you're going to send it in, because you get the best bang for your buck, in my opinion. Now, on a top dollar coin like that, maybe PCGS is worth the submission, in the increase in cost. It's probably 2 times as much to send it in and get it graded, I would guess. And Roy says he's out. Thank you. Randy's got his mouth open, and he's, oh, Steve, that's awesome. Look, it's cool to have you here, and it's neat to see people that are interested in the collection and the hobby of coin collecting. And there's just a wealth of knowledge. There's some people you'll see in this chat that, are long-term and big-time coin collectors. I would recommend there's some folks in here. Blue Ridge Silverhound is a really good channel. He's not in here, but he's a guy that, has probably 150 subscribers, really well known within the coin collecting community. We recently lost a really good member that knew a lot about it in the community. But another would be Mantic Coins. Hit up some of these channels. Just search coin collecting and see who pops up, and then just start subscribing, and you can learn a lot just from watching YouTube. It's amazing. Most of us have gotten a lot of our education that way, actually. So, all right, is that going twice at this point? Is it going? All right, that's going twice. It depends on, you have to have like a membership and stuff to send it in, and you can find dealers that'll send it in for you. But let's just say it depends on the coin and the value, and it changes based on the value, right? So. But if it's like a bulk submission, it can be $25 and up from there. But it usually you start getting into some dollar coins, it's like a percentage of the value. All right, and going last, all in, last call on these. Sold to Sheldon. Congrats, thank you, Team 87, baby. Thanks for the bids, Roy, and thank you for the bids, Randy. I do appreciate it. It was a fun one. That one, there was a little warring going on there. I enjoyed it. Hope you guys did too. Yeah, absolutely. Paula is, I would say Paula, yeah, Mantic and Paula, and they run the Q&A, right? So you can actually, I'll tell you, that's a great point, SJ, is the Q&A. So you know what you do is you want that sent to Roy. Absolutely. Absolutely. Where were we with this? All right. So 35. Bill Sheldon, mail Roy. 35. All right. And then, yeah, you know what you can do is go and you can take a picture of you can take a real high quality picture of the coin and send it into like the coin Q&A. It's on Thursday nights on either Mantic Coins, MANTIC, like SJ wrote in there, or Paula Bloom, and either of those will show. Yeah, they're gonna get cracked up. You bet it. You might have a couple graders in there, Roy. I'm telling you that those sets, they had some. The sets you get are exactly the ones I just showed, and they're there's some cameo type potential graders in there. And there, SJ put the link up. Thank you so much, SJ. All right, guys. So this next lot, I know I had mentioned this to you, Penny, and I don't know if this is the one you were looking for, or if you're still out there in Chatland, but I do have to give you guys a disclosure that on this coin, on this eagle, you see that blemish right above the wing, right in the middle of the coin? It's a little unsightly. It looks almost greenish, or it's like a white milk spot around kind of a greenish dot. Okay, guys? So I don't know what that is. It's inside the government packaging. So I don't think it's been out of. And then this one on the capsule has a scratch, but it's not on the coin. But what these are, guys, they're two different versions. Let me get my auction block back up here so you guys can see these closer up. All right, so I'm going to do that. I think that might work. I'm going to kill the light. And then let me put the description up. And the starting bid is just about the silver value on these guys. So I tried to, get an entry point. I put blem for the word blemish. It's just shorthand the way I talk or look at it. But it's an 83 and 84 proof Olympic commemorative 90% silver dollars. So these are the same weight as Morgan's or Peace dollars. They're OGP, original government packaging of capsules. So they don't have the box. And there is a scratch on the 84 lens or capsule over here, sorry. And then there is a blemish on the wing on this eagle. So just so you guys are aware, but they are beautiful coins. And two different styles of the eagle on these silver, 90% silver dollars. And if you guys are silver stackers out there, this is a great way to stack silver. I mean, what is that, guys? $16. The melt value, I mean, there's 0.77 ounces of silver, right? So like if you look at the melt value, I think it's like 28 or $29 on these two coins. So you're getting basically, the price that you could get at a bullion dealer type thing, right? But these are government issued, so that's the difference. But two different Olympics, one's an 84, one's an 83. Starting bids 32. The Eagles are awesome, aren't they? So you have LA Coliseum on the one, and then you've got the discus man with the triple die. Joe Durbin shows up and says, 32. Good to see you, Joe. I was wondering when you would pop in with a bid, because it's not often that you chat with me ahead of time, and that's always how you show up. I appreciate that. That's pretty cool. No, not Joe. I know. He just waits until he's like, okay, you get through the Lincoln cents and you get through the mid-century proofs and get into some silver. You get into some old sets. I'm jumping in. You get to the gold, right? Get to the gold. No, Rita, there's no milk spots on this coin at all right here. There is a scratch on the capsule, but if you bust this out of the capsule, the coin does not have a blemish. Okay? No blemish on this one at all that I can see. This coin does not have a blemish anywhere except right there. It's got that little tiny milk spot on the eagle. It almost blends in, like you can't see it unless you're looking. You know, I didn't see it at first when I bought it. So welcome, Joe. Thank you for the bid. We've got Joe Durbin in the lead with 32. Joe shows up and says, I'm here. Joe made this for me, actually, guys. So check his channel out. He does auctions too. I'll send you some people over there that if you haven't seen Joe before. I sent him this. This was a standing liberty. This was a walking liberty. And this was a Morgan, but he switched it out for me for a piece because it matched better from a date standpoint. And you can see the inside of the walker that's right there. And he made this bell. And it's got like a spoon handle, like a souvenir spoon made out of sterling. So it's all silver, 90% or more silver bell. And just that ring, I love it. You rang indeed. I know. I kind of started doing that earlier in the auction to get you to come in here. And, you know. So Rita, yeah, just the one milk spot on either of the coins. It's just that one spot. Okay. So I got Joe Durbin in the lead at 32. Kibble, I've already got a 32 from Joe Durbin a little earlier on. I'm looking for 33. Sorry. 32, looking for 33. Rita says 33. I have a bid of 33, looking for 34. Rita's in the lead. Yes, sir. Absolutely. That's what we do, Joe. By all means. %90 silver. Joe says he's out. Rita says 33. Do we hear 34? We have 33. Do we hear 34? Going once. At 33, 90% silver. %90 silver. That's for both coins, one money. 2 coins, 1 money, guys. 33, do we hear 34? 2 coins, 1 money. $33 from Rita Doyle. Do we hear 34? Are we all in, all done? Last call. We have 33. We're looking for 34. Do we see 34? We have 33 looking for 34 for the 2 silver dollars. 1 money buys both coins. Black and white with that frosty finish on there on those. They're both proof coins. They're proof Olympic commemoratives, 30 from 83 and 84. So you have both your commems. They did come in a set together. They also were sold separately by the mint. And if we're all in, all done, counting down, and we're saying sold to Rita. Congratulations, Rita. That was a great buy. Please have your name on them. Please send me an email, Rita, and I will send you an invoice for goods and services. That way you're protected on that, and congratulations. Thank you very much for the bids, guys. All right, we have next up a 1986 toner. This is a proof Statue of Liberty commemorative, and it's starting to tone. You guys, it looks a little cloudy on the thing, and it may have that appearance, but it is kind of browning around the edge. I wish I could get a better camera angle on it to show you what I'm talking about. I think this is going to I think it's going to tone up colorfully, but anyway, I make no warranties. I saw it as cloudy too when I looked at it at first. I was like, all right, it's 90% silver. We'll start it out at about the melt value of the silver in the coin. It is a 1986. Sorry, Team 87. This predates you, baby. And we're going to have a starting bid of $16 on this one. This is the clouding tone or cloudy toning starting on the outside, but I think it'll get colorful for you, I hope. And it's a starting bid of $16. So about the melt value of the silver within $1 or so. This is an 1986 S. And it's got the Statue of Liberty on one side, it says Ellis Island, and then on the other side, it's got the torch. It says $1 silver. That's the give me your poor, tired, huddled masses yearning to breathe free. Yearning to breathe coronavirus free. How about that? Henry, 16. Thank you for the bid. Henry opens with 16. Do we hear 17? Henry in the lead with 16. Do we hear 17? Penny Queen comes back to the table and says, I'll do 17. 17, do we hear 18? I'm assuming you have both of those commends I had up last, Penny. And those weren't the ones. And I was actually watching one of your videos and I saw you had in your hand one of the torch ones. So that wasn't the other commend that you were talking about either on that stream. So I got to figure out what it is that you're missing. You may have all the Olympic commends, unless it's like the later years, like 92. I know they had a bunch of sport ones, and maybe something like that. And whatever Lemon was talking about those, the soccer one with the feet going, 2 left feet, that sounded pretty cool. I've never even heard of that coin. Good to see you, Penny. And we have Penny Queen in the lead with 17 on the 90% silver Ellis Island Liberty, Statue of Liberty commem, starting to tone on the one side. And it is color. It does have a little color to it. I know it appears cloudy on there, and it is, but I think it's going to get a colorful toning to it is what's going to happen. I don't know. And when I see them and how they start. Oh, thanks, SJ. It's 1986 S, guys. It's the Proof Standing Liberty Ellis Island, or Statue of Liberty Ellis Island. And it's got a good cameo appearance. It does have toning. I like leaving it on this side because it's prettier. Penny Queen is at 17. Do we hear 18? Hey, Gregor Lee, we're doing really good. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. We're going once, Penny Queen. At 17, do we hear 18? I'm doing great, Gregory. Thank you. How about yourself? How are you? Going twice. Penny Queen in the lead at $17, looking for 18 on this 90% silver, with silver prices going up. This is a good time to be putting some silver in your collection. I'm sure everybody will be looking back at these auctions when silver hits 30 or 35 or 40, scratching their head, going, why wasn't I just backing the truck up on all those coins, right? I do remember thumbs up, but was it thumbs up, 7 up? Is that what it was? I remember it titled something a little bit different. All right, are we all in, all done? Good. Glad to hear it, Gregory. Everybody, 17, last call, looking for 18. Are we all in, all done at 17? Last call, 17, looking for 18. Heads up, 7 up. We're sold to Penny Queen for 17. Congratulations, PQ. All right, Penny, I got you down. And I think I have one more commemorative that is going up that's modern US commemorative. So this is a 95. This one I'm starting out a little bit higher priced. And part of it is because of the mintage. Let me get the description up here for you guys. This is a 95. Again, these don't have the boxes and stuff, I know, but you got the coin and If you're looking for something, maybe you have a like, I know Penny Queen, if you check out her videos, she just opened a Dansco that she bought. Unbelievable Dansco from Lemonhead Penny. If you guys don't know him, he does auctions too. Great guy in the community and a good friend. And go check him out. But you guys, he sent her an old Dansco. They used to be made in red covers, and I actually have one of those. It's one of my favorite Danscos. I have a Kennedy that has it's just a really interesting book. Okay, it's a really cool old red Kennedy covered book. She got the typeset book from Lemonhead. I was like, oh my gosh, that thing is awesome. By the way, I totally have Dansco envy, Penny Queen. Just so you know, that red Dansco is like at the top of my list on favorite things. But you've got the coolest, and so and look. So if anybody has a typeset out there, maybe if have military service. For Memorial Day, I think it's cool too. But this is the BU. These came in proof and BU for the commems, guys. And so I'm gonna open up to my 95, where they came out with this coin, and just explain to you guys on the mintages. There was, let's see here. It's not the Civil War. It is the other one, but it's weird because in the red book, there's a picture of it. Okay, so this is this a 93? And I'm wrong? No, it's 95. There's the Bill of Rights, and then the next one is it's the World War II. It's a 93, guys. So sorry, it says 91 to 95, but it was issued in 93, and there's multiple of them. So there is the D-Day 91 to 95 clad $50. There's the silver dollar. This is the D mint. So there was 100,000 of these as opposed to 340,000 of the proof. So I see a bid from Joe in there. Joe, I was asking for a starting at 25 on this one, but I will go ahead and take the 20 to start. So just go ahead and count your bid as live. We got Joe Durbin at 20. Jody in the lead at 20. And yeah, so this one is not the proof, it's the BU. But the reason that the price tag goes up is it is 107,240 of these minted. It's going to grade out above MS 67, I would think, because it's a modern coin, right? And what the mint's been doing in the way of quality control. There's no visible blemishes. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece. And it says in MS 67 it grades out at $35. I would say you're looking at improvement over that. I don't know where the grade would come in, but 107,000 of them. The proof from the W Mint, the West Point Mint, had 340,000. So this is one of those cases on the commems where the proof is actually a very pretty coin, but with 3 times as many of them minted, this becomes the more rare. Scrappin said 25, and I had Joe at 30, and now Scrappin's come back at 31. So I got a $31 bid from Scrappin in the lead currently. And I'll see if I can't just kind of rotate it a little bit to give you guys I don't know if you get the full cartwheel that way because of the way my lighting is. See if I turn this on, that helps or doesn't help. Anyway, it is a beautiful coin. And then on this side, I have full confidence in your courage, devotion to duty, and skill in battle. We will accept nothing less than full victory. And that's Dwight Eisenhower that said that. And then below that is the D mint mark, and it says $1. And at the top, E pluribus unum, and then it has the shield, which to me looks like the Army shield, or it's actually interesting because it's got that 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think it's got the 13 branch tree going up the sword. If you guys know anything about the 13 branch tree, I think that's what that is. Anyway, I'd have to do some research to be able to tell you for sure. Joe's answered back at 35 and says, hello, it's SHDF. I love the banter. Skywatch Sandra, hello. Yes, we do have an option. Welcome, welcome. It's fun. We do have an option. It is an awesome coin, isn't it? It's a beauty. And especially on Memorial Day. I mean, it's just like, it was a fitting to end the commem, the commem battle with this. I do actually have another suitable lot, which is the next one up, that has to do with military service and war and peace and collectability and silver. But let's wait to get to that until we get through this one, and I'll fill you guys in. Joe Durbin in the lead at 35. Do we hear 36? We got 35. Do we hear 36? Looking for 36. Going once at 35. Do we hear 36? Joe D in the lead at 35. Joe, you missed my grab bag earlier. I did a $60 grab bag. And I was like, oh, I only got 2. And then I thought, there's a couple people in here that buy them usually each week that weren't in here yet. So that might be why there was only 2, because I think everybody was saying how happy they were with the stuff. But I may take a break from them and then come back to them. And then when everybody's really salivating for the grab bag again, Going twice. Joe Durbin in the lead at 35. Do we hear 36? Joe Durbin in the lead at 35. Do we hear 36? Scrapping stinking hard. He's saying he's out. Okay. The thinking is done. Joe Durbin in the lead. Oh, perfect, Joe. So glad you liked it. Yes, indeed, SJ. I'm going to turn my mic off for a moment while I count this down. For a moment of silence for all those that served and gave their lives so we could have some freedom, guys. All right, that's our moment of silence. But yep, for all of us that have loved ones that have suffered or loss of life, or have come back not the same, or just gave their life, parts of their life or all of their life for service to this country, we salute you and appreciate you. Yeah, Kellen, I really appreciate that, because you will be the 3-time hero. And then Rita, you know what? I'm always glad to do a grab bag. I had them up at $60, and SJ and Kellen were the only 2 takers. So if you wanted one, I'd be happy to add your name to the list. You just let me know. But they were $60 this week. I'm running into issues where the things I want to include exceed, and then I'm like trying to pull it back and figure out what to put in place of it, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to, skimp on stuff. I'd rather make sure that I can fulfill the thing. And they're a blind grab bag, Rita. So if you get some other stuff and you wanted to include that, you just email me the type of stuff you like, and I make sure that you get more than your money's worth. All in, all done. We're sold to Joe D. Thank you very much, Joe. Appreciate it. $35. And instead of the hammer for scrappings, I'll do that. You want me to send this to Brian's World Mechanic? Okay, I will do that. Thank you so much, Joe. I know that he will appreciate it as well. That is awesome. Okay, got that down. And again, guys, I kind of led on to what this next one was. And if you've read in the description, you kind of know what it is already. But wait till I get it out and you see it. Yeah, I'll do a grab bag for you. Absolutely. Rita, you want one? Was that a super thanks, like you want one? Because I will add one. I will add one to your invoice. You just say yes, and we will make it happen. And this is what's up next, guys. So what I'm going to do is show you the first item first, because now this would typically have a stand that goes on the bottom, and I don't have the stand, but I want to show you what it is. it is the dove in the hands, the peace dove, and that looks like a chip on the capsule. It looks like a chip or a crack on the capsule, guys. I don't know, but it also would have a stand that this sat in, and you can see the word sterling is starting to fade a little bit. It's United Nations 82 piece metal. This is sterling silver, and the weight on this is about 0.77, I think. And then it's got the world, the hands. It says 1982 United Nations. Okay, so that is the first item in this lot. Okay, this is a lot of 2 items. The second one is also a commemorative United Nations medal. This one is from 1970. Excuse me, guys. And it's 45 to 70, so it's the 25th year anniversary of the United Nations. It says that around there. And then on the back, it's got that. Also made from sterling. And it's got the, I forget what building that is, what that monument is, but it's the worker that's breaking the sword with the hammer for peace. And then the flag and the United Nations building. So anyway, so that one is actually smaller than the other one. The diameter and the size, they increased over the years with what size they're making them. So I'm just gonna, this one comes in a flip. So guys, what you've got here is you've got, one of them's about a ½ ounce, the other's about 3/4. Combined, there are 1.22, so about 1 1/4 ounce, just under. It's an 82 and a 70. It's United Nations sterling peace metals. Actual silver weight, 1.2 troy ounce, $30 starting bid. We had Joe at 35. SJ answered, or sorry, Joe at 30. SJ answered back at 35. And Joe says he's out. Thank you. Appreciate the bids. And Joe says those are beauties, and I would agree. They're both absolutely gorgeous and unique pieces. The UN coinage is a rarity. You'll find that these sell at a premium. And there's collectors specifically of, UN. I mean, they have them running for years. So they're a pretty neat thing to get into, and they're a unique way to, it is sterling. It's either sterling or 999. It's not marked on there, but I did test it for sterling. I did a magnet test, and it tested as sterling or better, magnet test wise. So, and I've also done some research on it, and I didn't get a clear answer. I did get an answer that it's silver, but sometimes you get sterling that, I think it's 925. Anyway, that's my answer to you, and I would guarantee it is silver. By the way, you guys, you buy something from me, you find out it's not what it was, claimed to be. I mean, mistakes happen or whatever, but I try to avoid that with research ahead of time. But in the terms and conditions on invoices I send you, what you guys will find is that I offer a money-back guarantee if you send something back to me in the condition that it was delivered to you. I offer a refund for 30 days, so it gives you a chance to look at it, make sure that you got what you paid for. So I don't know many people in, cyberland and doing auctions and stuff that offer that kind of a guarantee, but I stand behind what I do with the stuff. So anyway, that's a side note. Oh, Paul Hampton, that's pretty cool. I can't think of anything I'd rather be doing than this auction or punting through coins. Watching somebody else's stream. That's kind of what I do. All right, so we're going once. We got SJ in the lead with 35. Do we hear 36? And that's all for one money, both coins. SJ in the lead. Says, I want that. Joe stepped back, so we'll count it down. We had 2 bidders. These are fantastic, SJ. You'll be very pleased with them. They're both proof coins, by the way. It's tougher to tell on the one because of the way that they did the finish on the entire outer rim, but I did verify just with the mirror test. You can see yourself in both. And are we all in, all done? If so, all in, last call. And we are sold to SJ at 35. Thank you, SJ. Thanks for your bids. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it, guys. I'll get these packaged up for you. You're gonna love them. I know. I mean, these. I know you're gonna love these. Actually, like, look at those. I think who would love those. SJ would love. I can see you unboxing them right now. Actually. Okay, what do I have up here next? Okay, guys. So this next package is a 2-year date coin collection of Mexico 5 pesos. It's a 52 and 53 Hidalgo. They are 72% silver, 27 and 7/8 grams, with an actual silver weight of 0.64. So that means we're at 1.3 ounces of silver all in, approximately, on these 2 coins. I don't know what the melt value would be of 1.2, but I am pretty sure that it is. Congratulations, SJ. Yeah, by the way, congrats. I'm pretty sure that it would be around the starting bid that we're doing here, guys. So this next lot is 2 Mexican coins. I'm going to go ahead and move this for a second while I open this package. I may put these in flips for you before I send them so they're not clinking together, but this is how I got them right now. These are the Hidalgo. That's 2 years of the same coin. I think they did these from like 51 to 55, if I'm not mistaken. And this one has toning on the front, and they're probably VF condition, right? So they're circulated. Maybe had a light cleaning at some point. Can't tell. This one probably. I look at the toning on the back. You see that toning, guys? It's almost like a camouflage stripe going across it of toning, like somebody was getting ready to take this thing in the jungle with them. All right, so there's that. And I'm going to use the other one to show you that there's also toning at the bottom edge of that one. Right? Let's see. There. So it's got Hidalgo on the obverse with a wreath around him, and it says M for the Mexico Mint. And then on the reverse, you have what's been on every Libertad and the larger silver peso denominations, which is the eagle with the snake in its mouth, the brown eagle, and sitting on a cactus, right? So this is 72% silver, 27 grams, so just under an ounce total, troy ounce total weight, and it's about an ounce 3 in silver weight. So you got, that's, I don't know what that is exactly, but it's well over $20 in silver value, melt value. One's a 51, and the other is, one is a 52, and the other is a 53. I'm just going to do them like that, see if I can get them to stay. Beautiful, beautiful. SJ says 25 on the Mexican silver. We got 25. Thank you. Do we hear 26? And I forgot one of the things I was going to show is that they say agriculture, industry, and commerce. So they say comercio. Oh boy, I'm not going to get that to focus. Yeah, I will. So they have edge lettering on these coins, guys, which is kind of cool. And it basically, in Spanish, says agriculture, industry, and commerce around the edge of the coin. Edge lettering. Pretty neat. They're like crown size. I don't know if they're exactly 37 mil or not. I'll have to look that up. I can do that real quick while we're on and try to find some more info for you guys on that. But we have Scrapping at 26. Scrapping answered at 26. Do we hear 27? Where is the details page on this? Okay. I'll see if I can find it because it is. Yeah, I guess in 54. In 55, they switched the size on these, and they went from having 0.643 silver content, which is over $11 in silver in each one of these coins, just in the melt value, to going down to about 0.41. So they lost, not quite. I mean, they lost a third of their silver content in 55. So the 54 is last year with the content that these two have. These are a 52 and 53. And I got scrapping in the lead at 26. Do we hear 27? And yeah, they are actually 40 mil. So these are larger than the crown coin, 40 millimeter with a 3 millimeter thickness. No, no milking, Rita, but they do have toning at the bottom. That one has some like brownish, blackish toning on the bottom. And, they're circulated coins. I would call this, like it might have a light cleaning on it. I would call this like a VF condition. When you look at you can still see it. It's got mint luster, right? It's got some cartwheel action going on both of them. This has some toning on that side that goes kind of a striation that goes across. These are circulated for sure. Not a heavy circulation, but I wouldn't call them AU. I'd say just under. They're probably AU plus. SJ says out. So we got scrapping hoarding at, where were we? I don't even remember what the latest was. 26. Scrapping hoarding at 26. Smoking deal on these. Price these out. I doubt I find them for under, I don't know, 16 to 20 bucks each, probably in a VF. It's a great way to stack some silver. Really cool collectible coin. Good chunky size, and a lot of history to them. Nice design as well. And I'm going to count them down. Going once. SJ says she's out. Thank you, SJ. We've got scrapping in the lead at 26. Do we hear 27? Scrapping in the lead at $26 for the 2 5 peso, 5 peso. Oops. I always forget. They turn like the US, not the Canadian. Rita says 27. We have 27 from Rita Doyle. Do we hear 28? I can just hear the fingers on the typewriter looking up the silver content and looking up the price on these. You give it enough time, people start to realize what they're what's going for that bid, right? I mean, that's just. But you guys hunt the value. You came to the right channel, right? So that's a 53 and a 52. Let me get a little better light. I don't know if I can. Oh, you know what? I got another stand. Perfect. Perfecto. Perfectamente. There you go. You got 2 silver coins. So we got Rita at 27 going once. Do we hear 28? I just hit 3 twice. Sorry, we're going twice. I meant to say we're going twice. Rita in the lead at 27 going twice. Do we hear 28? Scrapping's thinking about it. It's $14 a coin. Still a bargain at 14, but we're at, what are we at? $13.50 right now. Each. Rita's both coins for one money. In the lead at 27. Do we hear 28? The good deals abound. Going all done? All right. Scrapping, you still there? We all in, all done? 26 looking, or 27 looking for 28. I'm not going to slow roll, Rita. I'm going to say sold. Sorry, buddy, if I missed a bid, but that's just how it is. We got Miss Rita winning it for 27. Thank you both for the bids, and congratulations, Miss Rita. All right, let me mark down 27. And here we go. All right, I know Joe is in the house, and he's hoping Alden's not here waiting for him. Oh my gosh, Joe, wait till you see it. It's like, I think I went out of order, right? So, I mean, it's almost like I should just have a side conversation with you. It's so funny. But, Joe bought a 54 proof set, a 55 proof set from me in the original mint packaging, which is a pretty epic thing. And actually maybe sending those in for grading, one or more, I think. And then the next week had a 54 proof set. So I followed the 54 proof setup, and I was like, I've got a 54 PD&S set. and I'm going to throw it up on the block because I know Joe is building this collection, and he might actually enjoy that, right? So sure enough, it was a war between Joe and Alden, and we have this 54 set. He doesn't even see it yet. He's like $100. It's not in a capital holder. It's in an old Wait Raymond holder, if you could believe it this time, Joe. But that's what we have. That's the starting bid. And I'm going to show you the set. Now, when you see the toning on this, Joe, your jaw is going to hit the floor. It almost looks like it was artificially toned, but I'm telling you it wasn't. You can tell the difference when they are. And when you look at the mint luster and you look at the way it is on back, these were in one of those cardboards. And they got moved to the, and got the toning and then moved to the Wait Raymond. And so this is what you have, guys. You have a Wait Raymond board with a 55 PD&S set. And I can't even get the thing to stand up on this. So I'm going to have to hold it to show you. You see the toning on the top coins, including the half, Joe? But look at the cartwheel even through the toning. It's phenomenal. They're almost black, but it's just, or they're like purple. They're just about purple. And then the other coins down low are not toned exactly the same, but they're started that way around the rim. So all of the coins that were minted in 55 are on this board. And we've got Joe Durbin at 120 protecting. And he says, Alden, stay in your corner. I love it. All right, so Joe Durbin in the lead. We got Joe Durbin in the lead at 120. Is that a 120 bid, Joe? That's a 120 bid. All right. And they are, I wish I could, I can't use that. I've just got to tilt them back like this for you so that you can see them. I'm going to kill the light. Wait, that was the wrong light. There we go. Turn the other one back on so that you can see the toning. And I'm also going to try to focus a little better. I mean, the coins are just unreal. I wish you were here to see them, Joe. I would love to see your reaction when you open these, because this, I don't know if, I know 58, they had the Black Beauties. That could be what that is, but the other ones are toned the same way. And I mean, they're just, it's almost like that. It was like these were in a board on top, because you know how they came in 3 boards with the paper rolled over the top of them. And I think that what happened was this was on the top, and it was, and so it was closest to the surface, therefore, got more air to it or whatever, and it toned it that way. But you look at the cartwheeling, like if you look at the way these coins move in the light, it's tough to tell, like if they're not in your hand. I'm telling you, I thought at first, I'm going to show you the back. You can see the purple, and you can see the cartwheel. I mean, there's definitely a difference in artificially toned coins because they get like a dull finish to them, and these have all the mint luster that they had in 1955. It's a beautiful set. You look at these cents. I mean, almost like, can you imagine a BU coin with almost like a cameo appearance? Because that's what you're looking at. I mean, it is just really, they're gorgeous. Anyway, that's all the coins. They didn't mint a $50 in 55 for that year. They didn't mint a half, a quarter, or a nickel in 55. So those of you who know, that's why the 55 is a key date for the Benji. Appreciate the bids. All the coins from 1955 are here, Randy. That is correct. So this is a holder that would be generic for any number of years, right? Wait Raymond, or Wait Raymond, or W-A-I-T-E, Raymond was a brand like Dansco, but back in the mid-century. These coin collectors would buy these cardboards, and they would have an album that a 2-ring album that they would go in, and that's how a lot of coin collectors. These holders sell for about $20 on eBay by themselves, in good condition like this, by themselves. So people are looking to complete their old Wait Raymond folders, and you actually have, there are 4 black holes. That's correct. And in 55, they did not mint San Francisco nickels, quarters, or halves, or a Denver half. So you have all the coins from Denver, the 2 coins from San Francisco, and they would have come from the mint if you bought a set for collection like this. You would have got double all this. They have like what are called double mint sets, which basically is all of these coins times 2, and they would show you the obverse on one side and the reverse on the other, pushed into a cardboard. And then it had a piece of paper over it. And that's what created the crazy toning that a lot of these coins from that era have. Yeah, the toning is unreal, especially on the back where it's sort of bullseyed on the half. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's going twice. Yeah, I'm talking away, but yeah, they're gorgeous. Those are full. That's a full set, full 55 PDNS mint set. Some kind of thunderstorm or tornado watch near my house. I hope my internet doesn't go out in the middle of the stream. All right, that's going twice. So for all in, all done, and Alden staying in his corner, right? Are we last call? Thanks for the bids. 120 Joe. That's sold to Joe. Joe D. Ring his own bell for the 55 set. Congratulations, Joe. I just knew, I don't know where to go now. I guess I'm going to have to look for a 53, right? I'm going to have to come up with a 53 to get you looped back in. Yeah. Or maybe the 56s. That might be a little easier for me to do. Alden stayed out. Alden's there lurking. He was there. I didn't know if he was or not, but he is. But he respected. He was like, all right, Joe, I know you want that. I'm not gonna hit you in the piggy bank this week. That was pretty cool though. Last week, Alden saw those coins, could not resist a bid, right? All right, guys, these are the godless notes that I was talking about earlier that I did on the giveaway, right? So for this next item, before we get to our last item, which is the gold, I know you guys are excited about it. Congrats, Joe, by the way. I can't wait. I can't wait to see your reaction on these. I would love to see all those sets, the 54s, the 55s all together, like with it, just, I know you love them, man. You got them at home. I mean, they're just awesome, but your reaction and stuff when you're holding these in hand, I'll jump on if you get the package and you're running a stream like Friday night, save it to open it until you do that. And just let me take a gander at, your reaction. These are the ones without the motto, without "In God We Trust." Hey, Mike Badger, good to see you. Majestic, good to see you. Joe appreciates that. I don't appreciate it, but yes, you stayed in the corner as well. I'm sure there is an ulterior motive. So guys, these are $4 on a bin. They're in well circulated condition, but if you're getting a package, also if you're not getting a package and you want one of these, I won't charge shipping additionally on them. So I'll just put a stamp on an envelope and mail one to you. I've got as many here probably as we can shake a stick at. So there you guys go. I posted up. I think I posted it up. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So it's the BU. These are from 1935, guys, with various serials. I won't send that one. It's got a tear in it. I'll send a better one. Most of them do not have like a tear. Anybody want those? They're $4 on Buy It Now. It's the 35 silver certificate back when money was backed by something real, before it was fiat currency, which is a made-up pipe dream that the government's got full faith. I mean, look, I guess they do, right? Because you spend enough money with them at the IRS every year, then when everybody gets sick, they send some of it back to you, enough to cover, a month's worth of your bills or whatever. So that's the full faith and credit I guess this is backed by. But we used to be backed by silver, which I think was a little bit better than just the good faith and credit of the Federal Reserve. But that's what you got, guys. 35 notes. No takers. I'll put down pass on here if nobody wants one, but it's the 35. It has no motto above the $1, as opposed to like the later silver certificates, like the 57 has "In God We Trust" above the 1. So that's what makes these a little bit unique, is, they're called the atheist note or the godless note. Okay. I will wrap these up. If you want one, you can hit me up with an email or something like that. Happy to include one in a package. Okay, Rita, I got you. I'll find 2 good ones for you. I got Rita down. All right. For 2 of them. Anybody else, you just let me know in the email, and I'll be sure to include as many as you'd like on the Buy It Now, up to about, what do I have? I have about 15 or 20 of these with the godless. So you guys let me know. Rita, I will include 2 on your invoice. And then that brings us to the last item for tonight's auction before we do our end of stream giveaway. which I know everybody's been excited about and waiting for. And so this is a details grade coin, and what that means is it might have been used for jewelry or something like that. Okay. And I've had a bunch of requests. Hey, Value Hunter, would you mind putting some gold up on the block, on the auction block? And I'm going to grab something that will give you guys a little better view. All right. So what this is a $1 princess head. You can't see it with the light on it. So reflective. It is shiny. It is gold. It is 90%, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to look at the red book on it. I will put it under the scope. There is slight bending. There is slight crimping around the edge. You can see that down low, but it's at least very fine as far as the details and the fields are concerned. Okay, gold is so darn reflective, you'd almost wonder if something was, proof or something like that, but it is not. It's just, it might have been cleaned at one point, or jewelry grade or whatever they want to call it. But even just with starting at just above, kind of melt value on the coin, I figured everybody was asking. So instead of doing a pile on lot this week, this is the final auction item with a starting bid on Princess Head at 125. I will show you guys both sides. There is, here, let me get it closer so you guys can see. There is some damage to the coin. On the edge there, you can see where it's smushed kind of. There you go. It says Liberty. It's the Indian head design. Joe comes out swinging at 125. This is the back of the coin. And it says the date. It has a wreath. You can see the damage and dings, of course, the bends. And it says $1. Now, I'm not sure if I can get it to focus real well on the $1. Trying. I'm going to turn this light back on and see if that helps. There it is. Bingo. Finally got something to work. All right. So it says 1888, $1. You can see the wreath. You can see what I'm talking about as far as the edges being a little bit smushed in a couple places. Like it was in a mount or something and they pulled it out. Alden Davis says 126. He says 130. I think and Joe's laughing. So Joe, I'm going to defer to you to count this one down or to make a bid, because usually I go $10. I go $10 increments above 100, but I didn't really make that clear before we put this up. So you guys want to go back and forth $5 increments? I don't really care. It's the last item on the block before we do a giveaway anyway. And it's gold. Add a little gold to the stack. If prices keep going up, this thing will be worth more than what you guys are bidding right now anyway in no time. It's been a tear. It's been a bull market for gold. It says United States of America. We've got the Liberty head. And based on the Liberty in her headband or headgear and the feathers or plumes or whatever those are, I would say VF based on what I'm looking at, but it is details grade for sure because of the crimping or the, just what you're dealing with there. Damage. That's what you call it. Details grade, right? Okay, I need to change. Yeah, now it's just fiat and godless. I'm looking back. That's so true, right? I didn't even get this in the chat, did I? Did I not get the princess head in the chat, guys? You guys are bidding away. I don't even know where the bidding is. I'm just going to go ahead and post that again. Yeah, of course they're going to fight it out over gold, right, Rita? These guys. Okay, so Alden is in the lead at 130. Okay, so I guess, are we going $5 increments? Joe, you're okay with that, I'm sure. You'll tell me if you're not. I know you guys are friends. So we're at 130, looking for 135. Which really should be 135. It's kind of a deficit to Alden because it should be 135 looking for 145, which would be a jump. But it's 130. Let's see if I can get this focused. I cannot, for the life of me, to get It's the focus. All right, it's 130. There we go. That's the best I can do, guys. All right, it's current bid of 130, looking for 135. Joe's thinking. It's a beauty, Joe. I mean, look, it's the gold value. It's a coin from 1888. You know, yes, it's a details grade coin. It's details. It's got damage, but you know, these Liberty coins often end up in jewelry, so I think that's what you find with these dollar coins quite a bit. So that's my best sales pitch for you, Joe. We've got 130, looking for 135. Is it? Okay. Well, then should I back it up? Should I back it up, Joe, and tell Olden that he's got to that 125 is in the lead, or else he's got to bid 130? Is that what you're asking me to do? You missed the whole. No, you came right during the gold, Clinton. Perfect timing, Mr. Wilson. You guys are good. You guys are funny. Best community on YouTube. And, you know, maybe even best community in your community is your YouTube coin friends, right? You guys are good. All right. Well, hello, Quinn. Thank you. Okay. No. All right. So we got Alden in the lead. I know. And out of respect, that's what I was saying earlier. But, you know, you had me scratching my head there on what to do. Alden's in the lead at 130. Joe says no, 140. Thank you very much. We'll go $10 increments now. We got 140. We're looking for 150. Just a fraction of what Alden was bidding against you on that 1954 set. Just a fraction of it. 140 looking for 150. Alden says, nope, I'm out. He goes, I'll let you count this down so I can get to my own stream here, Value Hunter, and we will all go over there. Are you doing one tonight, Alden, by the way? You got Joe in the lead at 140 going once. Oh, no, you're not, Joe. I know you like to think you like to make him think you're sorry, but really you're rubbing your hands together right now saying, send that gold my way. You wouldn't get kicked out. I think with this Indian Princess $1 gold coin, Sandy might be like, hey, that's coming my way, and you're staying home. Not for tonight? Okay. All right. Well, I'm bummed out then because I would love to have sent some folks over, but I would say I would do it next week, but I promised Redneck Stacker and Redneck Metals is doing an auction for poured silver for a bunch of guys in the community. And so next week, I'm going to do a very short list auction, like 5 items maybe. And then we're going to roll right into a raid. So we'll send everybody over to Redneck Metals channel and we'll all watch and bid and hopefully spend our money there and build our silver stack through some of their poured artwork. Everything they're auctioning next week, by the way, are prototype items. So if you see something you like, it's the first and may end up being the only of what they make of that item. So I know there's a silver toilet that Redneck Stacker poured that I'm going to be placing a bid on. I hope to win it. Are we all in, all done on the gold? Last call, guys. We got Joe Durbin in the lead at 140, and we're looking for 150 on the 1888 Indian Head Princess. Or sorry, 1883. Forgive me, I've been saying 88. It's 83, probably a different in mintage numbers. But the 83, as it says in the text, Gold Princess, Indian Head Princess, BF details, 140. Last call, looking for 150. Hold the Joe D. Congratulations, Joe, and thank you very much. Appreciate it. 140. Joe D. All right. So at this stage of the game, guys, what happens for me is I get into trying to find out who else is streaming and join somebody else's stream and watch and chit chat while I do invoices. So if you bid today, you are definitely a phototype, Clinton, because the amount of dizziness the world experiences with one of you is plenty. That spinning that goes on, sometimes I get a little of the Blair Witch effect, to be honest with you. But it's pretty funny. It's cool, and it's definitely your signature hallmark move. Love you guys. Appreciate you. It's been great having you all here. It's been fun doing the auction. I got an end of stream giveaway. I've actually got some really cool stuff that I'm going to throw in the giveaway this week. So we did some Mexican coinage. I had talked last week with a couple guys. I know scrapping, and Kellen and I had talked to them about how I picked up some foreign, and you guys aren't gonna believe. I mean, like I bought literally 2 coin collections with over. I couldn't even get through the catalog of them to get them in, but I bought Mexican and German, and I bought over 200 coins in each lot, and I'm going through to see what all is there, and it's amazing. There's reals in there. There's 8 real coins in there. Just crazy amounts of stuff. And then some of the German stuff, I'll show you. Like there's a German coin. I can't even recognize the date on this silver German coin, but I can make out the building, but this is like 1800s. And there's a building on one side of it. I've got to do some research. Oh, there's the building. There's like nothing on the other side. There's like a building. There's 3 buildings and a wreath on that side. You guys can't really see that. And I'm trying to identify it. And looking at Numista, I can't figure out which German coin that is. I think it's Prussia or German Empire. Anyway, I'm trying to research that. But in the meantime, guys, I pulled a couple things that were extremely cool. One of them is this 1947 50% silver. It's about 1/4 of an ounce of silver in this coin, guys. This is a large silver coin. This is a Mexican peso from 1947. And then a little bit of copper. Now, some of these were bronze, so I don't think this is bronze. I think it's copper. They did bronze and copper this year. This is a 65 Mexican 20 centavos, and this thing is in BU condition, guys. Look at this coin. Please tell me that's not gold, and I'm actually making a mistake in giving away a gold coin in a giveaway. But I don't think 20 centavos came in gold in 65. But you guys look at that. Is that flipping beautiful? I mean, just BU, beautiful condition, right? This one's not BU, but it's silver, and it's about 1/4 ounce. And this one's copper, and it's 20 centavos with the cap and raise at the top, and then the pyramid below it. I mean, it's just a sweet design, right? I was like, dude, that thing is awesome. I've got to give that away. So these items are on my end of stream giveaway. And I showed you guys the teeth marks on the 57 earlier, but I did put silver certificate in the description. So that's the silver certificate that's going in with this one. Okay, guys? So you got the teeth mark certificate, the one that's all shredded at the top, but it's still a silver certificate. It's worth $1 at least. You can take it to the bank if you don't want it, if you win it. And then the other thing I have is another hologram sticker. And you guys know why I need the hologram sticker up here, because I got to write it on the back. I know. Well, Clinton, we can play round robin with it all we want. All we want. All right. So I'm going to write a number. I got 19 in the chat, so we're going to do a number between 1 and 20. And let's see. Yeah. That way, if somebody jumps in here, we can still get them in. And all right, so this is a number between 1 and 20 that I've written on the back of this sticker. And I will show it after we guess. So yeah, so you're getting on the end of stream giveaway a BU 20 centavo, 1/4 ounce of silver in this 50 centavo Mexican. It's 50%, but it's also 1/4 ounce, and a silver certificate. So epic. It's not Rita. It's not friends and family. So do not send it that way for me, okay, dear? Because I apologize for that. But what I will do is I will send you the invoice. It won't charge you the additional amount. It won't charge you the 2.9 because it comes out of the seller's side, the recipient side. Okay. So, but because of the way the shipping and the invoicing works, I only deal with goods and services, not friends and family. Because, you know, I actually have a pretty large eBay store as well. And if I start doing things, friends and family, that are attached to an invoice so I can do the printing and all that stuff, I lose track of it. And it also could cost me my PayPal account. So I won't risk it. But thank you for the offer. And it won't cost you any additional. It'll cost on my side. I pay the percentage. So I'll send you an invoice. Just send me an email and I will square up with you. I'll get you the invoice tonight, a little later tonight. In the meantime, guys, we lost somebody. We lost 2 people. They don't want to be in on the giveaway. So apparently they don't like the silver certificate, and the copper coin. Lost a couple people. So you got better chances now. You did not miss the giveaway, Randy. You are in, my friend. So we are about to start right now. You guys wait until you see it. Wait until you see it. I wrote, if your internet, guess what? Randy, it's about to start. It's perfect timing. I'm going to go ahead and say go. You guys go. Randy, you're in. It's a number between 1 and 20. I'm watching for it. Many chances to guess as you want, guys. It's the end of stream. Just start letting them fly. Let them fly. Let them fly. Let those numbers fly. Okay, stop. Stop, Baruni. I see it. I saw it. All right, guys. So, scrolling down, I had making sure that I didn't have anybody else on my screen. The number, by the way, was 5. And I have SMAC with 5 on my screen. Is that what you guys have? I don't see another 5 above that. Joe comes in with 999. Close, but no cigar. Okay. So that's it. Congratulations, SMAC. You are the winner of all of what you see in front of you. The 20 centavos from 65. Beautiful copper coin. I wish that was gold. It almost looks like gold, doesn't it? I mean, that is just some shiny copper, I believe, or bronze maybe, but they made them out of both. And then you got the 50 centavo behind it that's 50% silver. Or no, 1 peso behind it that's 50% silver. That's right, SMAC. Boom. You can say that again. Hey, and 1974. Close, Sheldon. The guessing has stopped. Paul, thanks for and 87. We had the 87 again. I love it. All right, SMAC. So send me an email, everybody that I don't have. If you bought something, if you didn't buy something, but you won something, send me an email. I think SMAC and Roy both had stuff, right? Yeah. So you guys, the winners of the giveaways are actually bidders. Let that be a lesson. But no, seriously, I love it when everybody comes in here and chats, even if it's not to bid on stuff. It's great to have all of you. I know some of you buy stuff 1 week and then you wait 3 weeks because, the way the economy is right now and everything else, we're saving up for, another auction at another time, but it's always fun. I enjoy just chatting with you guys. You guys listening to me ramble for 3 hours straight is amazing. You guys are, it's an exercise in patience and futility, really, because I'm not saying anything good, but I enjoy it. And I love hanging out and seeing all the people that stop by the channel. It shows the love just that you guys are in here. Let's see. And I send invoices out. So send me the emails. I send invoices out usually same night. So I will say tonight I should have all of them out by, midnight Central, next 4 hours or so. And Henry, thank you. Yeah, it was good to see you, and it's good to see everybody. Mike Badger, Paul Hampton, Scrapping, just hanging out. SJ, I put my hands together and say thank you from the bottom of my heart. All the help, and I have to jump on Discord and start having a conversation with you because that pour is absolutely gorgeous. Yes, thank you. And Paul and Henry and Mike Badger, thank you so much. SMAC, welcome to the streams and to the bidding action, and thank you so much. Send me an email. I will get an invoice out to you. Sheldon, what can I say, man? Just aloha and mahalo and shaka bra. It's awesome to have you in the stream. I love it when you get a chance to break over and spend some time with me. Missed 4K today. If you're chatting up with him, tell him hello. And I know everybody's got their Memorial Day weekend stuff going on, so it was hit or miss. But good to see you, bro. And Rita, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Randy, as always, thank you. Joe Durbin. I'm giving everybody a shout out here. Clinton S., thank you so much. Majestic, appreciate you. Paul Hampton. Eric, thank you so much for coming in, man, hanging out, putting in some attempts on those gauze. Didn't hit tonight, but I know you always come in swinging. And Jay, thank you. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for stopping by. Randy, thanks for the bids. It's been good, guys. I'm losing people, but we're all still here. See, everybody's wondering, is he going to hit my name? Did I get everybody? I don't know. Did I forget anybody? I'm trying to think of who else I had in here. Penny Queen. I think she might have dropped about halfway, but I know she was in here for a long time with us. Really appreciate you. It was fun. And Kellen, hey, thank you guys. Everybody that did a video on the unboxing, super cool. I actually had a couple people that I've been following for a couple of years that subbed up to me this week, and I'm like, oh wow, I thought they might have had me already, but they didn't, and so that was kind of cool. Alden Davis, thank you for staying in your corner, but coming out swinging at the right time against Joe Durbin. The battle was fun to watch. And next week maybe a different night for the stream, Alden, since we're going over to Redneck, so we're not crossing over. Or you do yours a little later. They may be done, but I don't know. I'm thinking their auction may end up going for a pretty long time next week because they've got 6 pourers in that group that are pouring silver and putting stuff up. Roy Driscoll, thank you so much. Thanks for the bids. Paula Bloom, if you're still out there, I know she's probably at Home Depot, but thank you. And anybody else that I missed, I really appreciate everybody joining, being on the stream. We got 18 people in here still, and we're just kind of, chilling and chatting, right? And it's fun. It's a lot of fun. Have fun hanging out with you guys every week. I will, Penny Queen. I will send you something and email me. Hey, Sheldon, I got your email, so it's all good. It's all good, bro. You send me that, and I will get you an invoice regardless, whether you send me an email or not. Don't sweat it. I'll get one over. Get it all squared away. And I think I covered everybody, but if I missed you, I'm looking through. I'm trying to make sure I got through the entire list, but I think I got everybody. At least everybody that's still in here, right? Paul, that was the end of stream giveaway. Yes, it was the sticker. It was the 1 peso from 47. Look at that. 50% silver. That's about a 1/4 ounce of silver total weight right there. And then it was the 20 centavos. And Paul, do you collect Mexican silver like this? Is that why you were asking? I do, but I bought over 250 Mexican silver coins, and no, not just silver, but Mexican coins, and I got a lot of different things, and some of them are in just amazing BU condition like this. And so I've got some that I'm going to put up on the giveaway, but I'm also going to be posting some up and maybe doing some lots or putting them in my eBay store, stuff like that. So got some rare dates and some errors on some of them too. So anyway, and that was the other thing, was that comb style silver dollar. NC, we're just getting started. The stream just started. We're going to start from the top with the auction. No, I'm just kidding. We've been going for 3 hours and 15 minutes, man. But I'm glad you stopped in to say hi. And I'm sorry you missed it. What you got to do is send me an email, and I will put you on my list. So I let you know when I'm doing a stream or something like that. Just, send me an email or hit me up. I do them pretty much every Sunday with, with kind of the same type of stuff in the mix. I post up a link with a Google sheet, 20 or 25 items on there. And sometimes it's buy it now on multiple items. And I go at 5:15 Eastern. So if you're in North Carolina, you've got 5:15 your time on Sundays is when I run it. Next week I'm doing a short one. It's gonna be 5 or 6 items, but I'm gonna pick really good items. And then we're gonna roll into a poured silver auction that the Redneck Metals crew is putting together. So you did receive it. Okay, man. All right, cool. Well, hey, I appreciate it, brother. Even though it's late, it's cool just seeing you, man. Just coming in to chat, right? I mean, it's all good. That's kind of what we're doing here at the end of the stream, is just saying hi, hanging out. Are you kidding me, SJ? Yankee Stacking has a prayer group live right now? That's sweet. I'm going to that. Okay, hey guys, SJ just posted up. Yankee Stacking has a prayer group live right now. So I'm going to close down the chat and head over there and jump in their chat and join them. You know, where one or two are gathered, you know, in God's name, He's in our midst. So let's all head over there. You know, those of you that are believers, those that aren't. You know, and love to you all. Appreciate you. It's been a lot of fun hanging out. It's a really good thing. Let's go over to Yankee Stacking's prayer group and hit that bell on your way out if you don't already. Send me an email if you need an email or an invoice from me. And otherwise, appreciate all of you guys. Thank you for stopping in, spending your day, your Sunday afternoon with me. And this is Val Hunter. And until next time, I'm signing out.